Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! As you can see, we got the decorations here. We got our own Thunder's Championship Parade. Gil nowhere to be found in his own house. We're still looking for Gil. Got a little too turned up celebrating the championship of his new favorite team.
$1 million question. I just asked right before you sat down. So we all want to know.
We figured out. This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Representing Tough Crowd University, we got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings in the building. On this side of the couch, we got the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back on the couch with us.
What's happening, man?
And making his return to the arena, the man they call Money Making Sonny, NCAA champion of the world, Rashad McCants.
I'm good, baby.
You got the bag. We're going to find out what's in the bag very, very soon. And we got a special guest making his first appearance in the arena. He was the #1 pick in the 1996 NFL draft by the New York Jets, played 11 seasons in the NFL, where he made 3 Pro Bowls, won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Bucks in the 2002 NFL season, had a very long, prestigious media career after retiring from football. You can now catch him co-hosting Speak on FS1 weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern from Dorsey High School to USC and everywhere else. This man truly puts on for the city of Los Angeles. Keyshawn Johnson, welcome to Gil's Arena.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Okay, shout out Dorsey.
Yeah, DDP for life.
My whole family went to Crenshaw, it's all good though.
We had a running clock against them.
Well, in football, basketball a little different.
Yeah, hoops was, yeah. We beat them once, but the hoops was different.
Shout out Coach West.
Let's get this game over with, huh?
And the rest of the crew.
Yeah, football, let's get it over with.
with.
Yeah, they didn't even know to run the clock, man.
No halftime.
Nah, yeah, we running the clock.
Just get right.
Second half, refs come in and say, I think we're going to run the clock second half.
Get it over with.
Damn.
So for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile, vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Hali had a strong message in his first public comments since suffering a torn Achilles. Will the Pacers do right by Hali in the aftermath of his injury? We hope so. Luka, reportedly on a strict diet and training regimen in preparation for his first full season with the Lakers. How realistic are the Purple and Gold's championship aspirations in 2026? Said that man's eating good out in Slovenia, not eating no American food.
Been over 48 hours.
King, we got to look ahead to 2026. Damn. We got a Lakers fan in the building. We got to pay him his respect.
Fucking season just ended.
We got company here.
Damn.
We got company.
No. Give it a break.
And he a Lakers fan.
We can't.
Just
thank you.
Can't get like
he represents for LA. The Lakers are in Los Angeles. Seems like an easy transition.
Let them dudes have their parade.
It's over now. It's over.
Damn.
It's okay, man.
It's over. And in a move to reduce their luxury tax bill, the Celtics shipped Jrue Holiday back to the Blazers for Ann Simons.
We did say that.
Did Boston fleece Portland in the deal? Ooh. But before we get into all that, as always, the show is brought to you by Underdog. If you want to get your bread up, go ahead and download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick 'em. And if you can't watch the show live, it's on YouTube. We have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So, Keyshawn, appreciate you being in the building.
Yeah.
Taking time out of your schedule. So, first and foremost.
Anything for y'all, man.
Okay. So, I know you've been working on a special project this summer, which also includes our very own Mr. B. So, we definitely want to hear more about that. So, what you got cooking up this summer?
So, I got a podcast as well through FS1 and Fox on the digital side. And because football season is pretty much over with, it was over with and doesn't start, obviously, till September. So we came up with an idea. My producer came up with an idea, and she said, we should do something real different than all the other podcasts that's out there. Because you from LA, the streets of LA, athletes, entertainers, you pretty much know every damn body in LA. And so we put this together with the LA Legends. So anybody and everybody that I've come into contact with throughout my life that has moved on to bigger and better things in the LA area, we call it LA Legends. So as you say, Mr. B is in an episode.
Okay. LA Legend.
LA Legend. Obviously is Paul Pierce and Baron Davis, Deshaun Jackson and Cheryl Miller and NWA, the whole entire group of NWA, Ice Cube, all
you got Q, okay.
And then some more people that's gonna come along the way. Candace Parker's in it. Gosh, I know I'm missing some people, but that's what it's about. Okay. And it's about 10 different episodes that we're gonna drop on the 30th. It starts the first episode drops on the 30th, and I believe that episode is gonna be Paul Pierce, Barron, Deshaun, and myself. And then from there, I don't know what the second and the third and fourth, how they're going to roll it out.
Okay.
But it's really just about the careers, and where everybody's at in their careers and what they did on the court, on the field, off the court, off the field, that sort of family life. Just really chopping it up. Something way different than what we see normally in the podcast space, where it's just really one-on-one, mano-a-mano conversations and stuff like that. We just taking it around the city. And then another one where it was me, Trevor Ariza, and Denny Green joined us at the Maximum State Prison. So I went up to Lancaster State Prison and was on the grounds with the triple lives, having conversations with them about the do's and the don'ts and the what ifs, so to speak. It was crazy, man. I'm walking through, I'll just give you a little snippet of it. I'm walking through at we go through and we going through the little hallway in the little chapel, and I see a dude, but I didn't really recognize him. But he kept saying my name, but I didn't recognize him at all. He had a full gray beard on and everything. And it's a glass wall, and as I got down the hallway, the door was open, so I stuck my head in the door. He was in there playing the instruments. And he was like, Mike. I'm like, yeah, Mike. I'm like, yeah, okay. And he said, your flower dude. And I looked closer. He said, yeah, Mike, I'm your florist, man. I said, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I broke down in tears and everything because he's an older dude. I hadn't seen him. Man, I hadn't seen him since my restaurant, since I got rid of my restaurant, because he covered my restaurant, my house, my office spaces. He did all that for me. But then, you lose sight of somebody, they go away. He done went to jail. He got a life. So now I'm walking from there after I done chopped it up with him and everything, and now we on the yard. Man, I done seen about 4 or 5 people that I know. Everybody in there got life that I know, that I went to Dorsey with, you know what I'm saying, that I grew up in the streets with, even from my childhood days, as I like to call him, my little crimey. One of my little crimies, he got double life. No, he got triple life, actually. Because him and a couple of his crimies, don't ask me why they tried to rob a furniture store, but they tried to rob a furniture store, and they knocked down, the dude knocked down his 2 partners that was with him, so he knocked down the dude, and so he got charged for all 3. So it was just those, it was crazy. It was, ooh, man, it was, and they all young dudes too, young.
The way it goes, brother.
Yeah, it was young. And so, it's just about that sort of stuff, just trying to give back to the community in which I was brought up in.
Okay. Now, will we look forward?
Oh, that's dope.
Oh no, it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be exciting.
You had a good time on there, Mr. B?
Had a great time. Had a great surprise too. So for you guys to see it.
All right, we're gonna be on the lookout for that. You said it's dropping on the 30th?
Yeah, the 30th is the first episode.
Sure, make sure y'all check
it out. I had to get him, because he the left hand, the whole thing, he had it from way back when.
Some would say best point guard to come out of Los Angeles. I think Baron Davis might disagree, but I'll leave that up to them to
See, what's so funny about Baron Davis? And I talked to B. I've been on BD since BD was a little chubby. And I went to watch him play in the Martin Luther King tournament at Poly Pavilion. Yeah. And I'm sitting courtside, and he's playing, and the Collins twins was playing the whole deal. So I'm with my sports agent that was an NBA agent and an NFL agent. And Baron at this time, man, Baron might have been 5'11", whatever. 5'11", looked like he was 250 pounds or something. And my agent, I told me, my agent kept telling me
he was stocky.
My agent kept saying he's gonna be the #1 pick, Keyshawn. I said, ain't no fucking way. And my agent knew, he represents basketball players and stuff. He kept saying, man, the dude, that's why I'm here. He's gonna be the #1 pick. But Baron was only a junior at the time. I was like, ain't no way in the world. The dude barely, he 5'7", that just goes to show you how much basketball I do.
Okay.
But it was crazy watching him play in high school, and then obviously throughout his pro career.
Went on to UCLA, best university in Los Angeles, before going to the league.
No, we're not going to do that.
No,
we're not going to do that. This is not what we're going to do.
Just making sure you're paying attention.
No, we're not going to do that.
Just making sure you're paying attention.
More UCLA people work for USC people in the state of California. Did you know that? Google it.
I don't know. I don't believe it. No, thank you.
But it's still a great university. My niece graduated from there, so it's still a great
Okay.
university.
No more public school in the world.
there.
But let's shift it over.
You know, oh no, one more thing.
One more fact.
You know, one more fact. You know, in that area, it's more crime at UCLA than it is at USC, and USC is in South Los Angeles.
Oh, I know.
That's crazy.
They get got in Westwood.
Nobody know that, do? You wouldn't think that either.
Streets is real.
Just because it's down the street.
Hey,
it's
early
like, it's
90s,
right
it was
here.
turned
They just
up.
think, oh, crime over at USC. Look at all those people. Nah, people over there ain't got no money. They go over there and get the money.
Yeah. Yeah, they going over there. Yeah.
Right outside the Boiling Crab. I already know how it goes down. But so let's shift over to basketball. So over the next couple of days, some young men will realize their dreams of being drafted to the NBA. Obviously, you were the #1 draft pick in 1996. But I want to take it back, ask you about your draft party. We got some photos to show you at that draft party. I heard it was very legendary. So here's some shots of your draft party. Star-studded affair. You had people like primetime Deion Sanders, all sorts of celebrities that pulled up that night. Coolio, Jim Hill, the staple of Los Angeles sports scene. Never aged.
Staple.
Still look the same.
Still look the same.
Yeah, still look the same.
Has not aged. Jim Hill.
Listen, I didn't spoke my piece.
Jim. You know we here.
Somebody needs to have
We here, Jim.
Hey,
Me and you.
Y'all brought it up. I told somebody
Me
to
and
have
you,
an
we
honor
here,
for
Jim.
Jim. I
About
get
what?
it. It's time to listen.
Yeah.
I get it, bro.
So I've been knowing Jim.
I get it,
I've been
but-
knowing Jim since high school.
Yeah.
He covered me in high school, believe it or not.
Like, I get it.
Yeah, real one.
But
I'm sort of on the Kenyon Mark tip when it come to that.
I get it, Jim.
But you
hear
gotta
it,
just,
you gotta,
it's Jim though.
I dig it, but
yeah, I was with
you
him.
on regular, bro. Like,
I was
So
with
we
him
gonna-
last.
We cool with Marv Albert. We ain't cool with Jim.
We rock
No,
with
we
Jim
cool.
here. We rock with the
that
helmet
unit?
cut.
No,
We rock with the helmet unit.
You know, I call
thing
spade a
is-
spade, bro.
All good.
The original Steve Harvey.
Jim, do what suits for you.
Oh, he is.
The original
he
Steve
for sure,
Harvey.
but you're right though.
Listen,
yeah,
I-
somebody got to really pull him aside.
Like Jim, like
yeah.
So let's shift it back to your.
Jim Brown do the NFL shit. Like, bruh, like it ain't that dark no more. Like it can't be. Like you pushing, you 70. There's no way it's that dark.
Jim.
I'm talking about him, Jim Brown, the dude
Oh,
in the NFL,
yeah.
all of them. It ain't that
Okay.
dark. Like
Oh,
it ain't that dark no more, bro. Like it's physically. I'm not buying it.
We shout out to Jim Hill, but let's go back to your draft party.
Jim,
What do you
we
remember-
Here, Jim, we here.
What do you remember about your legendary
You
draft
gotta go
party?
look. You gotta go
we had
here.
to say, me and him,
You gotta
we
go
had the
here
same
with
shit.
that
I know what he on.
motherfucker.
Y'all crazy, man.
Blum, blum, blum,
I
blum.
know what he going through. Shit.
But yeah,
The party,
yeah.
man, it was
Where was it at first and foremost?
House of Blues on Sunset.
Ooh, the good old days. Okay.
Yeah, the good old days. It was House of Blues on Sunset. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. We was putting it together. We had started putting it together, like, man, I feel like in February. Like we started putting it together. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I was going to go one. 1,000%. Wasn't nobody better than me, man. No, it ain't even close. You see what I'm
Just pass me
saying?
the damn
People
ball.
done had better NFL careers than me based on the situation.
Right.
But as far as college go, it wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? That's just the only reason why people had better NFL careers is because they had quarterbacks. You know, I played 11 seasons. I had 17 different quarterbacks in 11 seasons. You know?
You know I'm with him.
So
Absolutely.
you know how I go.
Right.
And so the party was like, we started putting this shit together. And at this time, you know, like Death Row was like popping with everybody, and Pac and Suge and everybody. And Hammer was with them now, and obviously Snoop. And Coolio was coming off a Grammy. He had just, I feel like it was like Paradise was his Grammy or whatever in that movie. He had just, the Grammys was like a month before maybe or something like that. And so we was like, well, who we gonna book? What we gonna get? All this sort of stuff. So we wind up just picking LA folk, right? And saying this is what we gonna do. What we gonna have it? We're gonna have it at the House of Blues. Standing room only. I mean, it was so many. It just was every fucking body. If you was somebody in the industry and you wasn't there, then you wasn't nobody. Especially if you was black. You know what I'm saying? And it was like females just everywhere. Shit was crazy. That's all I can say. It was crazy. So then I'm downstairs. I don't know what I was just mingling with everybody. So I didn't even invite Deion. I didn't even know Deion.
Okay.
At all.
Probably didn't need one.
No, I didn't.
As he showed, he didn't need no.
No, I didn't need him. So they come and tap me. Say, man, Deion, Prime Deion wanted to holler at you. I'm like, Deion who? Like, Deion Sanders, man. You know, prime time. I said, where he at? I thought he was on the phone or something. He was like, no, he in the foundation room. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I mingle a little bit more. They come back, get me. I go upstairs. This Negro in the foundation room, he got all burgundy or maroon or whatever it was. He got more jewels on than my man. He just draped, right? So I walk in, I'm like, oh shit, Deion. You know, I'm like tripping because I'm like, I didn't invite him. And I know my assistants and nobody else invited him because we didn't know him. And then he just wanted to come and be a part of the celebration. So remember, it was baseball season too. So he done flew. I don't know if he was the Yankees or maybe Atlanta somewhere. But he flew in, and it just popped up. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm him near me, okay. So Prime. So I just sit up, talk to him, chop it up with him, and he just wanted to give me some words of advice to the league and watch out for the pitfalls. You know, he just wanted to be a big brother, and we formed a relationship basically from that point on. Much respect. We done played against each other, just the whole deal. And then, you know, the performances was great. Typical death row. They show up late. They supposed to be on time. But, you know.
Suge was there, I imagine?
Yeah. Suge was there. Pac was there. Yeah, all them dudes was there. Yeah. All of them was there.
It was like 50 deep.
Man, you know what? Hell no, I got a picture of it in my phone. And they came and it was just everybody there. But then outside, if you know LA and you know Sunset and La Cienega, so go east of La Cienega to basically Crescent Heights. They Fairfax. You know, they blocked that whole street off. Sunset was blocked because there was another 2,000 people on the outside estimated trying to get into the party. It was crazy though. It was some wild. And so after the party, in Keyshawn fashion, I got the hotel across the street, so I done got the whole flow. This cracking though, you know, the whole flow is at the top. You know, you can just boop, boop, rule, so it's going down like a real concert. I'm on the absolute. I remember it like it was yesterday. I done drank a whole bottle. I had a midterm the next day. I go and take the midterm the next day at USC. See, that's what we do as Trojans. We gon',
really?
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I went the next day, even though I got no sleep, took my midterm and everything, and had fun. You know, until it was time for minicamp. After I got off the chitlins, I wasn't worth shit the minicamp though. I wasn't no good. It was a chitlin circuit for me for a few days.
That's understandable. You
you
got to turn up and celebrate. You only get that experience one time.
But it was a real experience though. We had fun.
So we also talk about you being a Super Bowl champion with the Bucks back in the day. As we have the arena decorated, Thunder celebrating winning the first title in their franchise history. They had their parade today. You can see a lot of those dudes cannot handle their liquor too well. But how did you celebrate winning the Super Bowl?
So after the Super Bowl, I had a party at the W Hotel in San Diego. And then after the party, I helicoptered from San Diego to LA. And I actually missed the post celebration. I went to the ticker tape, but everybody flew in, and everybody was waiting at the stadium. You know, whatever, it was 60,000 people at the stadium. But I stayed back because I went on Jay Leno the next day, and then I flew back to Tampa. But I celebrated, man, probably for a whole week. You know, just get it in.
As you should.
For the whole week though. But the party at the W was crazy too. You know.
That's when the W was cracking.
Yeah, it was San Diego W. It was bananas, and the alcohol was flowing, and you was just being grown. You had just won the Super Bowl, had no voice. You know, all my partners and everybody came up to go to the Super Bowl from LA, because I had to get like 100 and something tickets. You know, I was getting tickets from everybody, man. Practice squad dudes, I was paying them on the plane, flying in. You know, because it was like a whole thing. Everybody was hustling the ticket game. And I'm like, man, I got cash. Because what I did when we went to Philadelphia is I figured we was going to beat Philly the second time around. So I got a shitload of money, cash. And I knew that if I'm on the plane, you know, I'm a street dude, so I kind of know I'm going to get there before somebody else get to them.
Yeah.
So I got the money right there. And I'm talking to, let me get your 4 tickets now. Because you physically had tickets in your hand opposed to like now everything is on apps and all that.
For sure.
So I got the money. I'm paying dudes on the plane as we flying. I'm just giving it to them. Like, make sure I get your tickets, make sure. So I had to collect, like I said, 100 and some tickets. I had to make sure my family was good, but I also had to make sure all the homies was good and just people that went on the journey with me. You know, it was a fun journey, though. You know, you can't, that's 2 things that people can't ever take away from you, that degree from USC and that Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Knowing you was a prodigy, #1 pick, fulfilling that prophecy of being a Super Bowl champion, how important was it for you to win that championship?
Man, it was so important, you know, because as I played in sports in college and in high school, I won at every single level. And I didn't want to be a professional and be a part of a team and not just a role player, but be a part of a team and not win a championship. You know, I didn't want people to be like, oh, he played, well, he was doing good. Man, he never won a Super Bowl. I didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? Once I won the Super Bowl, I felt like I'm good now. You know, and I did it, I think it was 6-4, I think it was my 6th or 7th season. So at that point, I had already started thinking about shutting it down anyway. I got what I came for. I got the bag, you know, twice. Well, actually 3 times, but the second time, the first time was the big bag, but then the second time was the bigger bag. And then the 3rd time was whatever. You know, at that point, when I got to the 3rd time, it was time to close the doors anyway.
So can't nobody say Keyshawn Johnson didn't come and be all that we thought he would be.
You know, some people can say that.
How?
They could, because that's the way the world works.
But they're probably broke.
But I really don't give a fuck
You
what
was
they
a
say.
#1 pick.
But I don't care about that. No, I'm saying I don't care about what people say. I could care less about it, but I know how people in the world of sports, how they treat us when they think something different. That's how, but I don't care.
Expectation is expectation, right?
Yeah, but I fulfilled all my expectations.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
For me, I'm good.
It's like there is no disappointment with when you look at your shit, you looking back and you say, man, I touched ground. You
know what's so funny though? It's crazy. You even brought this up. So I was working out today working out on a treadie. I usually talk to my partner, who you know we usually because he's in another state, and so he gets up a little early. I go at 7, and he gets in the gym probably around 8 o'clock. So and we on the treadmill. We on the tread because I do about 2 hours of the treadie right now, you know, and we on that motherfucker walking and talking. And he don't understand why I don't push my narrative like everybody else. I said, man, I don't need to do that. You know, he's like, man, but you need to let these motherfuckers know. I said, no, I'm good. I'm satisfied. But like you said, though, #1 pick, Super Bowl champion, got the bag, was the highest paid at the position at the time. I mean, I get it. I just never, you know. my whole goal though, was to graduate from college. I didn't leave as a junior, even though I thought about it. I took a chance. I came back. I was the #1 overall pick. But my whole goal was to be able to help my family. That's all I cared about, was getting the money to help my family. I didn't care about nothing else. The Super Bowl was just it was like icing on the cake for me. The real shit was getting the money. Get my mom out the little 700 square foot apartment, you know what I'm saying, with 6 kids stacked up on top of each other, fighting for space. That was my goal. So once I accomplished that, the rest of it was like whatever. Yeah. At that point, I was like, chill. Talk about all that.
So we got some breaking news out of the NFL today we want to talk to you about. So Aaron Rodgers said in an interview on the Pat McAfee show today that he's pretty sure this upcoming season with the Steelers will be his final year in the NFL. So first I want to ask you, do you really believe this will be Aaron Rodgers' final year? And if it is, what has he meant to the NFL during his time in the league?
Well, it's 2 things with the final year, right? I believe if he go to AFC Championship game, they're going to bring him back. They're going to have to bring him back. It's going to make sense. That means he really knocked off a lot of that rust over the last couple of years. But anything short of AFC Championship game is probably going to be his final year. You know, just making the playoffs ain't good enough. They make the playoffs with me and you playing quarterback. Right now. They'll make the quarterback. That's what Mike Tomlin every year, he winning record. So the whole thing is to go get Aaron Rodgers to push you over the top. But if he doesn't do that, why would you bring him back? And then in terms of what he's meant to the league, I mean, he could have, he could have gone down as the greatest quarterback. And I understand Tom Brady got 7 and 10 and all that rings and played in 10 of them. But had Aaron Rodgers got like 3, 4, that conversation would be, oh man, Aaron Rodgers is really the greatest quarterback because of his arm talent, right? He got such amazing arm talent that even though he only won 1, the dude's arm talent was ridiculous at the time. Now, all of a sudden, he's like a shell of himself to a degree.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how people view him. I mean, he obviously first ballot Hall of Famer. He's going to walk in whenever he's eligible to do that. But there's going to be people that's like, you know, because he like a weird shit at times. He be acting like a weirdo. So
darkness retreats and all types of
he be on some weird shit. He be on some weird shit. And so they going to treat him a certain way.
You think he still got something left in the tank?
I do.
He got one more run left in him?
man. And everybody who plays sports can tell you, surroundings, situations, and circumstances could help you. When you're in the wrong situation, in the wrong surroundings, it could mess you up. See, they allowed him in New York to dictate his own avenue. They're not doing that in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin ain't gonna let him walk in there and change the culture of what that locker room is. Last 2 years, he essentially built the Jets. He hired the offensive coordinator. He fired the offensive coordinator. He threw the receiver under the bus and ran him over twice. You see what I'm saying? He was just acting weird the last 3-4 years of his career. Why, I don't know. But if he could just listen to Mike Tomlin now, he might have opportunity. They just might have an opportunity because they're going to have a hell of a defense.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're going to run the football. As long as he don't dink and dunk and screw it up, they should be okay.
All right, well, let's shift over to the basketball side. So your co-host on Speak, Paul Pierce, said he would walk 20 miles to work if the Celtics lost Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Knicks. This was back in May. Celtics did, in fact, lose that game, blowing a 20-point lead in the process. Paul had a bunch of great stories documenting his walk from here in the Valley to your studios in West LA. So like a good teammate, you pulled up on him during the walk to show some support.
Look who I done ran into, my boy Key. He out here gonna walk.
Look who I found.
He ran up on me. He saw me walking.
Here you go right
Got
here.
me some water. Man, I
water
appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you, my dog.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the studio in a minute, though, man. I got about.
Man, let me get this.
I got about 5 more miles to go, dog.
Look at this dude, man.
All right, I'm out. My man ran up on me. I got 5 more to go. Found me. Good look for the water, dog. Damn.
PP crazy as hell.
So True grew up in Inglewood. People from Inglewood known for being a little fugazi, for capping. That's just the truth. Did Paul really walk the full 20 miles to work?
Man, I caught him on the back end, and I caught him on the front end at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm trying to see, how did I see him when he started? I feel like my son showed me on his way to school. He showed me, so I caught him on the back end though. So I said when I'm going, I had to get, and I was getting a haircut. He had walked past the barbershop.
Oh, you just saw him walk on his straw.
And then I finished getting hit up. And then once he got into the Bel Air area, I caught him again because I think I was talking to the producers and they was like, he over near Bel Air. And so I called him and he was telling me where it was at. So I drove over there, stopped at the gas station, bought him a bottle of Fiji, and watched him walk. Now, all I can tell you is
The quality water.
I can tell you the motherfucker was walking. That's all I can tell you. And he was walking in Beverly Hills area too, Westwood, Beverly Hills. Because people, like other people saw him. Like people driving down the street was filming him and shit. So now whether he walked 2 miles or 18 miles, he was walking.
Okay.
But that's his fault. He should have never bet on the Celtics in the first place. I tried to warn him. I tried to get him out of that. See, because I had enough intel and knowledge when I made the bet for myself. Because I had made the bet Kenyon back in January. Maybe it was early February. And I said on the show, I'll walk from the house to the studio in my boxers and flip-flops if Aaron Rodgers is the starting quarterback of the New York Jets on opening day in September. But I ain't no damn fool. I knew he wasn't going to be the starting quarterback. See what I'm saying? I knew. I ain't no way in the world. One of my best friends is a head coach, and he think like I think. You see what I'm saying? I didn't need to call AG and say, AG, you gonna keep him? Because I already knew he wasn't gonna keep. Because he think like I think. Why would I want this dude in my locker room? And I'm a new coach. So I knew he was gonna be gone ASAP. So when I said it, Paul doubled down on it later on during basketball season. I'm like, yeah, that probably wasn't the right move.
Not with them Knicks and Celtics, nah.
Inglewood.
Personal.
Up to no
Inglewood
good.
P.
Okay, so let's move on to your favorite subject of the show as well, the Lakers. So we know you're a really big Lakers fan.
Don't do it.
Kenyon, I have intel as
Why
well.
you be hating on the Lakers, man?
I have intel as well. We're getting
I've been
KJ.
here 45 minutes and you ain't had nothing to say nice.
We're getting KJ.
Because
Don't worry.
Listen, yo, it is fucking every day.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
No, bro.
Did we talk about
Every day.
Did we
So
talk
it's just
about the
like-
Lakers yesterday?
No, now the season is over.
Y'all
This
ain't
is
won
going to
in
be
5 years.
Listen,
Just
so my thing is, so me growing up a Cowboys fan, so I get it, right?
No, it's different.
I get it.
No, we
right?
just won 4
get
years
it.
ago.
Y'all have, but it's just
Has it
whatever.
been 5?
Yeah,
It's 5 seasons?
20,
Yeah, we won 5
2020.
seasons.
Yeah.
5 seasons ago.
The hardest
get it,
championship
but-
in
They ain't
history.
won in 30 years. at
They
the
have
Cowboys.
not. And listen, I'm with it, absolutely, but it's just the same shit. Like, dude,
No, it ain't.
there's so many other shit we can talk about.
There is, but
Not
we
really.
are in Los
What else-
Angeles.
What you gonna talk about?
We got a Los Angeles representative.
What we gonna talk about? The Chicago Bulls?
Thank you.
Phoenix Suns
Man.
What we gonna talk about the Phoenix Suns? What we gonna say about them? They had 3 All-Stars and couldn't make
should
the
be on the
playoffs.
back end of the show, not at the top.
Wemby.
Wemby,
We
the
talked about-
Spurs.
we talked officially about Wemby.
The Rockets.
We talked about the Rockets yesterday.
Look, check this out though.
We can talk about how
Wemby
this
in
is.
China.
Listen, we can talk about how this is nicely decorated
talk
before we
about how
talk
you
about the
Y'all
Lakers.
really think
Talk about how you
Like,
get yourself
it's-
together.
I have some notes.
the global sports world really want to talk about Wemby and the Sacramento and the damn San Antonio Spurs
Yeah.
over the Los Angeles Lakers?
Yeah.
Keyshawn, you know.
Y'all might as well talk about the Clippers then.
Yep.
No, them too.
No, we don't talk about the Clippers here.
So let's talk little Lakers. Team recently sold for $10 billion to Mark Walter, who also owns the Dodgers. The world champion Dodgers. They defeated the Yankees in the World Series, for those who may have forgotten. Are you worried at all about how the sale of the team will impact the Lakers' on-court product? Or are you excited about this move?
No, I think from everything Mark has done with the Dodgers and other sports organizations that he's involved in, he spends the money. I don't think he's getting caught up in the luxury tax and all the different stuff. Like, he goes and spends the money. I mean, clearly you can see it based on the Dodgers roster and all that. And I think it's been said before that the Lakers, they really don't want to spend that money. You know, Dr. Buss spent the money, but the family don't want to spend the money now. So I think he'll spend the money to get the players that he needs to get and change things a little bit different. Where, you know, LeBron is on the back end. Well, he is in the back end, but he's probably his last hoorah as a Laker probably going to be this year. And so you now get that $50-something million back in your cap relief when he's gone, you know, and you not only get the cap relief, that stranglehold that he had on the organization, that now opens us gone. No, it's gone. It's gone. Stranglehold gone. If he gone, the stranglehold gone.
It's a nice strangle, though.
How?
They're still letting him breathe.
Yeah, but you can't. It's just he too. Nah, he cool.
Who?
LeBron, he cool. I fuck with LeBron. He cool.
Like
right?
like air conditioning cool?
No, when I'm saying cool, I mean like as a player, he cool in his age. Like he's straight, no problems at all. But we ain't going nowhere. So now we gotta. And so we let him get the rocket chair treatment this year.
You sure you want to talk about this?
Why?
I'm just asking.
No, I don't have no problem with it.
Go ahead, continue.
I don't have no problem with it. Some of y'all be having problems with it. I ain't got no problem with it. Yeah, I ain't.
Continue. Go ahead.
No,
Continue.
but we can get the rocket chair treatment this year, you know, and then go on and do whatever you're gonna do, and that's what it's gonna be.
So you kind of feel like I felt. Like,
What you mean?
time to move on from this.
No. Second team All-NBA selection, LeBron
That's
James.
all cool, but if you want the team to be Luka's, it ain't gonna be Luka's as long as the king is there. That's just reality. You see what I'm saying?
It could be like both of theirs.
No, it ain't gonna never do. No,
Like Red's Beach Cruisers.
No, it ain't gonna be that way. Think about it. When I was playing receiver, wasn't gonna be you ain't throw the ball to nobody else. That's just the reality of it.
I'm open.
Until I'm gone.
Pass me the damn
Once
ball.
I'm gone,
when I ain't open.
When I'm gone, you get a ball to somebody else. There's no other option.
Okay.
That's the same thing with LeBron. LeBron doesn't know. Think about it. It's 21 years of playing back. He don't know no other way. everybody keeps saying, well, he could take a step back and he could, maybe he ain't gonna go stand in no corner.
He can't. It's impossible.
It's impossible. It's just that's like asking Jordan to just Kobe, man, just take a back seat to. No, ain't gonna happen. So in order for us to get to where we trying to go, it's farewell tour. That's okay though.
So
I fucking done everything, man. 40-something years old and championship, and he ain't got nothing to prove.
So LeBron got the farewell tour, but now Luka, the face of the Lakers franchise, so been looking slim. He's been looking slim in pictures over summer. According to a report from Dan Wojcicki of The Athletic, Slovenian Jesus has been back in his homeland this summer. Strict diet, training regimen, prepares to represent his country in Eurobasket later this summer. But how do you expect Luka to respond to the Lakers' first-round playoff exit this season?
He's responding. He's over there training and looking Slim Jim, and he's responding. Man, everybody complains about his defense, right? Defense, in my eyes, from everything that I've learned about basketball as a fake basketball player in my day.
You never hooped at all?
Yeah, I said a fake basketball player.
Okay.
That was fake. I wasn't Kenyon Martin. I wasn't Brandon and them. I wasn't doing it like that. But I can play. You know what I'm saying? It's all effort on the defensive side. And if you ain't giving that effort, just give me some try hard. Like when he first got to the Lakers for the first 2 weeks, I thought he was going to be a changed man. Play both ends of the floor. But that ended real quick, real fast. The hustle just slowed down. So, you got to build around him, but you can't build around him until LeBron is gone because it's LeBron's team.
Do you think Luka will be in the MVP discussion next season? Fair question. John Collins, KJ Martin,
not as long as LeBron is on the team. He gonna be in the discussion, but he ain't gonna be in the discussion. We're gonna start off with him in the discussion, right? But by the time the shit hit the fan and it really go down, he gonna be out of it because LeBron is still on the team.
But can Ebony and Ivory work together in perfect harmony?
Not to win no championship, not in this situation, nah. You got the same, they basically, to a degree, the same guy, to a degree. At this age that LeBron is.
So should Luka be playing this summer?
You think, should he be playing Eurobasket with Slovenia?
I don't think so.
You don't think he should?
I don't think so. What does he have to prove for, like, I get that's his country, that's his homeland. I'm not taking anything away from that first and foremost. I understand what that means to them and for I understand that. But for his NBA life and NBA career, he's been having little injuries and certain things, and like I'm just like, get ready for the season. Like that's my thing. Like I understand it, but you're getting paid to play here.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting paid a king's ransom to play here, and you haven't been healthy over the last few years. Let's concentrate on that aspect of it. Do what you got to do. Your diet, your weights, all that. Train how you're training, but let's take some of these summers off, right? Because you're wearing and tear leading up to this, and
so there was reports he took like a month off just to concentrate on his body, wasn't doing any.
But then if he's playing all his basketball, right, and before the season, he's going to have to take some time off, right?
Yeah.
Then if he takes however much time off, then all the work that he's done to work on his body and all that, now it's that, right?
Sonny, I see you shaking your head.
Same thing like Embiid.
Yes, same thing like Joel.
Luka Doncic came in the game playing basketball every day. That's why he looked the way he looked when he came in. He was playing all the time. When he got comfortable is when he got here long enough to know that I ain't really got to play all the time because I'm killing them how I am. He got comfortable. He got complacent. He stopped doing what he used to do. This gave him a new backpack to go back home and know that they don't think I can get back to where I used to be. That's going to play. I got to get back into playing shape. If I play, going into the season is going to be a cakewalk because I've been playing. Now, risking injury, yeah, I get all of that, but that's the whole thing that makes you tough when you do play. That's what made us resilient. That's what made us durable is we played all the time. Yeah, we get the ice. Yeah, we get to take a little week rest, but look, it's back at it. Ain't no taking no time off. That's when your muscles get weak. That's when it's harder to get back. When you don't, I ain't gotta get ready. I'm always ready. I ain't got to get ready. We always ready.
Not everybody's body is built like that. It can handle
That's
that.
a certain mentality. So the mentality
Ain't
goes,
no mentality, this is fact.
when you prepare your body and you play all the time,
everybody's body ain't built the same.
you lift all the time,
Everybody's body ain't
get
built the
strong.
same. Everybody's body ain't
Stay
built the
strong.
same.
You take 2-3 days off, 2 weeks off,
I hear you.
you got to start back over.
I hear you.
It's a cycle you don't need to do. That's a mental thing.
He can, he can still be in the gym playing. He just don't need to be playing like.
He don't need to be playing
like
competitive.
high level
like
European
that.
basketball.
Like he can still work out every day. And
So you can still do what you're doing, but it's just that, right?
Whatever he was doing
At
for the
times,
last
certain
4
things
years.
has to be
change that
prioritized.
shit.
That's all I'm saying. Certain things, at a certain point of your career, certain things need to be prioritized.
They didn't want to talk about the Lakers. They dove right in. You see that?
That's generally how things go here in the arena.
No. If we're gonna conversate, we're gonna conversate. I'm not
We
gonna
talking
not
about
talk
Luka. We're
about
not
it.
talking
Very
about
conversational.
We talking about
Like
Luka.
I'm not gonna not engage because we talk. They know how I feel already, so it ain't no.
hiding nothing.
The fans know they call me a hater, but
Well,
I'm just,
yeah, you a hater.
I'm a realist, right?
No, he probably.
When they start winning
I
and
don't
doing
think he- I
something,
don't
listen,
think
when
he-
they
I
start
don't-
winning and doing something, I'll talk more positive.
I hear you.
Until y'all, listen, and one thing for sure, he know, y'all better avoid motherfucking number 15 in Denver, Colorado, because y'all can't do nothing with him, so that's
No,
all
we
I've been
can't-
saying.
we can't do
That's
nothing
all
with
I've been saying as of late.
He just go.
That he opened a daycare.
A stat line.
He opened a daycare right down on Chick Hearn Way.
He
That's all.
gonna fill up the stat line. Ain't no question about it.
Down on Chick Hearn. That's all.
He
He
walking
I'm saying.
bucket and rebound. I don't even know how they let him.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't even
That's
jump
cool.
over the book.
He can't jump over Saturday's newspaper, but he burping babies out this bitch.
Not for long.
But Luka, he is the thing, what y'all need to build around. I agree
Yeah.
moving forward, but I just think certain things at a certain point of your career, when certain things have been going on the last few years, need to be prioritized. Like I said about Joel Embiid, I'm gonna say the same thing about Luka. Some of these guys, I just think you need to prioritize your NBA career and get all the way right, and then let's.
So you think if you play too much hoops, because
Or not playing enough. I don't think Joel plays enough. I don't think he's
because growing up,
up.
all I used to see was everybody getting run in the summertime all day long.
Yeah, that's
That has
Is that
changed.
any
That has-
different? Is that any
It's
different?
different from what
Hasn't
he's saying, like playing for your country. That
Yeah, I'm
that-
not saying-
but how is that
I'm
any
not saying
different?
It's a big difference, man, because it means
Explain
something.
that to
You're
me.
playing hard.
Yeah.
We're
Playing
playing
harder.
harder for your country than you are
It's like-
actually
it's
are
a
playing
real
for the
game.
for the NBA for his NBA team. He is playing hard and gives more care about that situation because it means something more to him. It means something.
That's the best.
Right?
That's the biggest incentive
So-
right now. Is
Like that means something to him.
y'all say I can't play defense.
It's homeland.
Right? Say I can't play defense.
No, he can't play defense.
Right. So how am I going to get better playing defense?
he can go up to UCLA and play against the pros.
Don't
That's
I have
what I'm
to
saying,
but I
though.
have to
That's
play.
still the same
But I
thing,
still
though.
have to play.
No,
I
but these are
still
NBA
have.
Yeah, I'm with
NBA
him.
players
He's still
playing.
playing.
Still
Dude,
have. All we saying is
Dudes
you
ain't
gotta play
you working
more.
on stuff up there.
Huh? You can't work on defense without running.
You working on stuff up there. You're not going up there taking it serious.
Yeah,
You
like,
want
that's the
to
workout.
like
Yeah, that's the
you're
work of your
working
game.
on like you work out in the morning. You do your workout at 9, whatever your workout time is. You leave wherever you work out, go there, get loose again, and you go in there and working on your shit in there. That ain't him playing for his home country.
But he can't work on it at home.
That's what he's doing over there.
No,
Yes,
he's
that's
working
exactly
out,
what
but
he's
then
doing over there.
When they start the Euro, whatever he's playing this summer,
yeah.
he's going to play harder. It means something.
That's good.
Yeah, because he has to keep dominating over there.
The younger version of Luka, I'm with y'all, yes. But the last few years, he's dealt with injuries and certain things
Yeah,
in
he
his
got a little
NBA
back, a
career.
little hammy.
So he was-
all of those is what I'm saying. At certain times of your career,
Yeah.
let's prioritize your career is what I'm saying. I'm not, listen, yes, need to play all these things. Absolutely, I hear y'all. But
Take more.
when this is your job let's prioritize that.
That's the
right?
reason he got
Working
hurt.
out, your diet, all that. Yes, that's part of it. I get it. Playing for your country is important. I understand that. But when that starts, he's going to rev it up, right? But let's.
And they practicing 2 times a day.
Yeah, so
Like
it
they-
was a lot.
What do you? What, I don't understand.
So you have no
what
time to
you
even work on your body, like he's saying. You work.
He don't listen.
You
Listen,
practice it 2 times a day. I gotta play
the
again.
reason he was
Come and ask to play
hurt. The
37,
reason he was
38
hurt is
minutes a
because
night.
he got away from the regiment. He's getting back
Did he just
into
play
the
in the
regiment.
Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah, but they got
But
bounced.
when didn't they have to qualify to play in the Olympics?
Yeah,
so
that's-
what are you saying?
that
So
ain't
he
no-
didn't get.
Brett-
They did not
Get
qualify
away
for the
from
Olympics.
him.
They didn't
No,
Playing
qualify.
every day.
Slovenia didn't qualify
Playing
for the
every
Olympics.
day.
No, they didn't qualify.
He got fat.
Huh?
So he got
They did not qualify for the
But they
He got.
These are obvious
Yeah, but that
things.
wasn't
These
but a
are
couple
things
games.
they
They're
have.
playing, but it's-
The Luka
Couple
that
games.
came in that was skinny, Luka.
I like the fact that he's playing
okay.
because
So would you want
I
to be
feel like
available for your
losing
Lakers?
weight is gonna help his back because his back problems because he was overweight. That's what I think. I ain't no doctor, but just naturally, that's what I think with player athletes. are heavier than what they should be. They get back issues and hammy issues. And those were his problems.
Okay.
Now he's slimmed down, so maybe that helps him where he won't have those issues when he come back to us in October.
So the calf strain and so no,
I don't think he gonna have
shoulder,
issues. If he stays slim,
none of the
No, but
that
if he
he's
stays
had
slim,
matter.
Jim, if he stays slim, Jim, he probably won't have that issue.
So we will
Probably. So you don't want to know what probably worked?
probably works with hope.
And hope, chance, and potential.
But Keyshawn, we know you got to run. We really appreciate you pulling up to the arena. We're
At
going to be on the
strip club,
lookout.
you didn't know.
No, I ain't been to strip club, man. I don't do
I'm
that.
saying, no, that's what chance, potential, probably, all of them. That's what we like. That's what all
Yeah, they got
them
a
work.
chance. It is a problem,
Yeah.
and they got potential.
And they got hope. And they got hope.
And they
So
got
get your
hope,
dollar
right?
bills ready.
So and men going there with hope, right?
But Keyshawn, we know you got to run. What's the name of your podcast dropping on the 30th?
All facts, no breaks.
Okay, all facts, no breaks coming on the 30th.
Every single Monday, it'll drop throughout the summer.
Well, we got Keyshawn Johnson. We appreciate you pulling up to
Yeah,
Gills Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! LA legend. Dorsey High School, also known as Dorky in some circles. I would never say it.
Nah, man, don't
I
get
would
beat
never
up.
say it. I would never say it.
Yeah, you know, we don't play that about the D house.
Don't get beat.
That's like the D house is like a straight crime.
All right.
That's them right there.
That's Slim Shug. He looking like Luka. Damn,
Yeah.
that's that Luka shit.
Pac over there before they took him out.
I know you know.
Beautiful. Wow.
The man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right,
it was
Keith,
crazy.
appreciate
Y'all
you.
be good, man. Thanks.
Appreciate you
All right,
pulling
Mark.
up.
Legendary.
All right, baby.
Keyshawn Johnson made his first appearance in the arena, hopefully not his last. We had a spirited Luka discussion. Apparently, we didn't want to talk Lakers. Then we talked Lakers sufficiently.
We gonna talk him.
I mean, you know, we Kenyon. I'm
talk
telling
Luka
you,
action.
I can't. I'm working the phones.
We talk Luka action.
I know Rob Pelinka's cousin. I said, make the move, Rob.
call
We need
him.
Kenyon on the Lakers side.
So you know what it's gonna
We need
take.
Kenyon on the Lakers side.
You
We
know
know what it's going to take. We know what it's going to take. But let's keep things moving. So with the NBA season over, we're trying something a little different with our partner packs on the Underdog app. Instead of one partner pack from an individual each day, the crew will each submit one pick they like for that night, and we'll make that partner pack for the day. So Gil, Brandon, Nick, Kenyon, and Rashad are sending one pick each per day. So here are the rules of the competition. If talent doesn't submit a pick, they lose the pick for that day and take a loss. These must be original picks from the Underdog app, so no buying points up or down. We're trying to keep it authentic and legit for y'all. We'll tally up the individual picks. A guy with the highest percentage of accurate picks will receive a large sum of Underdog bread before we take our summer hiatus in a few weeks. We'll move to Underdog. So let's take a look at today's partner pack.
Jordan Poole traded to the
Yeah.
Pelicans for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, we did get some
Damn.
breaking news too. Jordan Poole has been traded, but let's take a look at the partner pack. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Let's look at the partner pack on the Underdog app. So we got Corey Seager, higher 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs combined. That's coming from Kenyon. Shohei Ohtani, higher 0.5 runs. That is a Gil pick. Brittany Griner, higher 5.5 rebounds. That's coming from Swaggy P. Angel Reese, lower 11.5 rebounds. That's coming from Money Make It Sunny. And Skylar Diggins, higher 17.5 points. That's coming from our very own Mr. B. If you use this partner pack, it has been boosted. You can win 15 times your bread. We got a good mix. MLB, WNBA. Never wrong to roll with Shohei.
Skylar Diggins got a big one tonight
So we
against Tomb Raider.
asked the chat.
Yeah.
Once again, chat not riding with you guys. 48% of the chat, 47 now is riding with the picks. Wait, back up to 48. 52% fading. Let's stop it now before it goes down. But if you like that partner pack, go ahead and use it on the Underdog app. If you don't have Underdog, download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick 'em. So let's move on to the world champions of the world, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the arena decorated, looking beautiful, looking fantastic. So we have reports that Gilbert has decided to come to his show. The arena is thriving. Let us welcome in the fans of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the world champions of the world. Getting lit. Come Gil.
How y'all doing? Where the music at?
What? Damn all that. Hey, I know you spray that champagne on these motherfucking cars, it's gonna be a fucking problem. Hey, don't damn all these jokes.
We ain't wasting all liquor on you, nigga. This is all we're drinking. We ain't wasting no liquor, boy. Oh, man.
Fuck, nigga.
Don't waste these motherfuckers.
Hey, Y'all good?
You was right. You picked right with the gear on.
Y'all didn't tell me.
Gilbert Arena, Swaggy P
Nothing, boy.
have returned to the arena. Gil in an ode to OKC, one of their former legends, drinking
what's up,
James Harden Prosecco.
The Harden, baby.
You got the James Harden Prosecco, former Thunder. Swaggy, you have the blow-up doll. Do not want to know what you're going to do with that doll before or after the show.
It's a party.
Do not want to know.
I don't need no glasses.
Looking like Annie. The sun will come out.
They dressed McCants last night.
He ain't no glasses.
McCants was like,
Yeah, we left the parade to come here.
How does it feel to be a champion, Gil?
Hey, man, listen, it's going crazy out there. You seen it? Yeah, you seen it? I was watching.
Applebee's was lit. The skillets were skillet.
out there.
Swaggy,
A lot of white women out there.
I see you bring one back.
Yeah.
Bring one back.
did not know Annie was the OKC.
I knew you were like it, boy.
Can you tap that white woman?
This used to be yours.
Was not designated as special work, so free for whoever. The James Harden Prosecco in the arena, Swaggy Gil. We got the Thunder, world champions of the world, had their championship parade today. So let's talk about it a little bit. Like I said, Thunder was celebrating out in OKC. First ever title in franchise history, which includes the second youngest team ever to win a chip, showing their low liquor tolerance. That has transferred over here to the arena.
We got hot drinking for.
Gil take a breathalyzer.
We the first group. We know how to pop them bottles.
You didn't need the tutorial from Alex Caruso. So OKC been celebrating ever since they won the title. So here's Finals MVP SGA speaking to Robin Roberts on Good Morning America the morning after winning his first ever championship.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, give it up all for SGA. Getting up and joining us this morning. Oh my God. How does NBA champion that have a good ring to you, SGA?
Yeah, it's everything I imagined it to be. The opportunity has been amazing, and I'm happy and I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Okay, have you been to sleep, Shai? Have you been, because you look a little sleepy. Did you get any rest since last night?
I got some rest, not as much as I'd like, but hey, you only live once.
That's right, and you are living your best life right now.
YOLO, as the young kid said. Do you guys respect SGA for going on Good Morning America on little to no sleep after winning his first chip, had his media obligation?
Oh yeah, no, you can go.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's it.
Should have been still partying.
You should be looking just like that. That's how you should be
Party
looking.
should have been in the background still. Shit, listen.
That's how it should be looking.
Yeah, everybody, hey,
Shades on.
what? Yeah, this should have been what it's absolutely.
I'd have been
That's
like,
what, 6 a.m.? Yeah, he probably didn't go to sleep yet.
Yeah, he probably was still partying.
Like, whoa, we got an interview right now.
All right.
It's everywhere. Liquor, man. Man. You feel that shit in your pores. It's everywhere.
I know, I can feel it. Man, he got on sweatshirt and boxes and the motherfucker trying not to.
You there for a couple hours too.
Where?
After the championship? You gotta take the championship pictures. Everybody just drinking.
Oh, they wasn't.
They wasn't drinking?
No.
A lot of leftover bottles in the locker
It's
room.
like, and so much champagne, that shit just all over you.
Well, they
bro.
didn't do.
They
didn't do none of that.
It's gonna get in your body still. You know, if you're not
Just
drinking.
for being on your skin.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
that
gonna
shit
seep in.
It's everywhere, like everywhere you turn.
Oh no, it was a blessing. I didn't win it.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, good Lord, listen.
With a die.
Hey, I would have been on somebody's gurney somewhere.
I couldn't
Hey,
get to the picture.
revive him. Listen,
I'm so
it's a
mad.
good thing.
I couldn't get my picture, bro.
Where did y'all go?
I'm surprised ain't nobody. Cleveland, so.
It's not like they'll tell us anywhere.
I'm for some weak ass.
Bruh.
There had to be some people in the 80s and the 90s that passed out from drinking.
I was at DG's and Deshaun. Hey, when
you did?
Dallas won it. I was in
yes.
when Deshaun walked in that motherfucking DG's in Dallas after they won it. Listen, he looked up, wanted to speak to me,
And passed.
and
Man,
in that motherfucker like this.
everybody was mad.
Yes, at
All the hoes
1,000.
was mad.
Oh, listen, and that's the way you should be. Hey,
My bad.
On everything.
I'm gonna get, strip club got that certain ambiance. It's a little dark in that motherfucker. He got comfortable using that motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, that's the way I would have been.
So there's cake for the
I probably
Thunder side of the
been in my
couch.
uniform.
Huh?
Like 3 days later.
Nah, yeah.
Like 3 days later, I still would have had my uniform on.
First of all, the work would have been with me.
Oh, listen, bro.
Talk for me, baby.
The work.
Oh, no,
It's so
no.
much.
Tell him what I'm
It's
thinking.
too easy.
Tell him what I'm thinking.
Yo,
You ain't put no work.
listen.
It's too easy.
Hey, man, this man
That
was
day, anywhere you go.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm gonna wake up with
had to
the
count
word in the
money
morning.
for him.
Take up, take.
Yeah, it's too. Like I heard he was in the parking lot a couple times.
When they and had to pay the bill for him. Like, dude, this shit was amazing.
Would have
to
came
see.
up a little light.
Yeah, it was amazing to see
Yeah, they said.
that he partied that way after they won. I was like, yeah, that's the way.
Oh yeah,
you
did he
should
have his
do it.
How My Dirt Tastes? Did he have that shirt on?
I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
How my Dirk taste?
I remember how
Yeah,
it
it was a LeBron. How My Dirt Tastes.
Dirt taste. Wow.
He was listen, bro.
Remember, there was 3 Wizards on that team.
Oh,
Him,
yeah,
Brendan Haywood, and Karan.
How did it feel for you to see those 3 Wizards go on to get championship experience?
It was amazing. It was like revenge.
Did you feel like?
No, I was salty because they won, but they beat LeBron, and that was like the whole mission at that point.
Did you talk to them in the aftermath?
Hell yeah.
Let's go, God damn.
So you felt like you won a chip too?
Yeah.
In that
It's like how that dirt tastes.
How that Dirk taste?
Like dirt.
I'm Dirk Nowitzki. I
That
imagine.
nigga's eating the shit out this cake. He's a good hunter.
No, it is good. It is good. No, it is good.
That championship. I know.
This shit tastes like winning.
It's like winning. Is that what that is? That's the winning.
That's the winning. It's a little
Damn.
something. You drop it in there.
They wouldn't know nothing about that over there.
Tell me about it. Sprinkle it a little bit.
Local Little League champion. Local Little League champion. See the rip. It was champions on the couch. Legally safe. Legally safe.
Good shake.
Oh man, that cake is fire, bro.
I know, right?
I had to put it down because I'm like, shit.
Mr. B had to put the cake down because it was
That shit-
too much winning in
I'm
the
like, man,
cake.
this is the best cake they ever had. Ah, damn.
So, brings me to my next question.
All the birthday cakes they be giving us in this.
So if you don't know, every time it's somebody's birthday in the arena, they get a cake. Apparently this cake much better than the cake that the rank and file gives arena crew and host gets for their services. But we saw how turned up SGA was on his Good Morning America interview. We saw how turned up the Thunder were at their championship parade. But what's the most partying you've done after a win?
Mine is on the low level. No, I mean,
No,
it's on the low.
$1 million party.
No. I didn't have fun. I didn't have fun then.
He said after a win.
Shit, that's a win.
So we clinched the playoffs. So we're in Jersey. So we're playing Jersey and Knicks. So we clinched the playoffs. And then after we clinched the playoffs, so this 04-05, we decided to go out in New York. And then never listen to an Indiana drinker. Jerry Jeffries decided he wanted to do a game called Must Take Every Shot. So fill the table up, and then.
Does that sound like the
So
name
it was 20. It was basically 21 shots of everything.
That's some white boy fraternity.
Yeah. So you basically whoever can get to the whoever can take the most shots. So it started off like a Long Island iced tea, lemon drops, Grand Marnier, Patron, Julio. Yeah. So I'm in there, trying to hurry up and get to the 10. Let's just say I was praying to Jesus that I would never vow to drink no more. I fell out the car. Yeah, I was done. I threw up everywhere. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun. Made the playoffs for the first time.
So let's keep it on
That's
the
just, it was on low level.
Thunder side of the couch. Swaggy, what's the most partying you've done after a win?
For sure after the championship.
When you brought your championship experience,
Yeah.
help the Warriors. Okay.
It's because it was everywhere. I could say my rookie year.
I know, every
First
game.
time there. First time there.
Every game.
Well, yeah.
Every win was
I had a
celebrated.
good life.
Okay.
I had a good life. But I just remember, since it was my first time, I was new to the team, they made me take shots for the same amount as how much we beat them by. And I couldn't make it to that number, and I just don't remember.
Do you remember what the number was?
I think it was like 11, how much we beat Cleveland by in that last game.
Oh.
And I just couldn't get there, bro. I remember that. Woke up, nigga, how I get here, how I get to my bed. So
At least you made it to the
at
bed.
least I made it home.
Hey, you had no, that's a good one, but the best one was
The 10-shot rule, you can't go out. Oh, yeah. Rookie year in Chicago.
You don't know nothing. When Iggy left and you grabbed a whole new girl, that's a good win.
That's a good win.
That's a good win.
That's a great win.
Right? She thought she won.
She thought she did.
But she replaced it that quick.
I learned from the best, baby.
Found some new work.
Always replace them.
Mr. B, most partying you've done.
They don't think they're replaceable until you replace them.
Cheers.
He's still drinking.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to say.
Gil's reached his quota of the hardened Prosecco.
I would have to say after a win in Toronto, went out with Drake and him, Club Paradise.
Oh.
Next thing you know, I just ended up back at the airport. Didn't even know how he got there. So, good night though.
Ended up at the airport.
He looked like a wild nigga. You
No.
look like
You had some. Brandon
Yeah,
got
let's
on the
go.
mic and started
Let's go.
cussing everybody
Let's
out
go.
in the club.
All right, let's go next.
I said, man, let's get out of here, Brandon. Come
That
on.
was at the day party, huh?
Yes,
that
day
was
party.
during the day.
I got everybody in. I'm buying more bottles than y'all.
At a day
I don't want
party.
to say the name. You said you was buying more bottles than he was an LA rapper.
No.
He said he had more everything than him. LA rapper felt disrespected. I ain't gonna lie. That was cold.
Let's shift to this side of the couch. Kenyon, what's the most partying you've done after a win?
After a win,
That was a win.
Oh, specifically after a win?
How about just in general?
Oh, I had a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Fuck the shit. I had a lot of them.
Because you was in New York, so tell us.
Yeah. Oh, no, the best part was my 30th
DC,
birthday
about-
party.
Oh, I thought you were about to say with AI and.
Oh, no. Mine was my 30th. I flew everybody from Denver to Miami. For New Year's.
What airline was it? Was it PJ?
PJ.
Oh, yeah, you're on the 31st. Yeah.
Want to know? I'm always
Yeah,
curious.
PJs. For my 30th, we flew teammates and everybody flew to Denver, PJ to Miami, party for New Year's and
Your game was on the 2nd or the 3rd.
one of them. Yes. Second or the third. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Might have been the third. Yeah, so yeah, it was free liquor for everybody. Like you go to the bar and order a drink, they was giving you bottles. They wasn't just you drunk whatever you went to the bar and ordered, we gave you a bottle of it.
Oh, yeah, that's big money. Yeah, that's big money right there.
That seems.
Yeah.
We had black
That's the
swans
number
and
one
shit
and the
and
Mac, yeah.
tortoises walking around and belly
Just
dancers.
a fucking tortoise walking around.
Oh yeah, it was one of them.
Very slow.
Yeah, like your $1 million party, but it was just in the middle of the season.
I never had no tortoises.
Drunk by the mermaid. We got a picture of me.
Yeah, we got a pretty.
Yeah, just in the middle of the season, but no, after a win, we
a bitch in the water.
So we played, got on the plane, and left, and so yeah. But
Tortoise?
yeah, all kind of shit in that motherfucker.
In Miami.
A tortai, if you will. So
Yeah, I know
Had a
turtle.
mermaid.
tortai.
That nigga, wow.
Motherfuckers was tortoise. Yeah, big
one
big.
that's
That's
nice.
a big ass turtle.
But they
Somebody,
see it creeping up.
somebody said a tortoise. I want a tortoise.
Yeah, it was shit swimming in the pool, all kind of shit, bruh.
Let's move over.
But like your $1 million, but I didn't spend $1 million though.
Money making Sunny. What's the most partying that you've done after a win?
But some
College. We just beat UConn. They was number 1 in the country. They went on to win the championship that year. But I had the game winner.
I remember.
Man, got so crazy drunk. So many white girls. And all I remember is getting out of the car, hitting one of the railings from, when you parking railings,
Yeah.
you trying to get out of the event type shit. They was outside of our dorm. Boom, I hit that shit. I knew I was drunk at that moment,
Snapped out of it?
nah,
Okay.
snapped into it.
Snapped right back. Snapped further into it.
Yeah, further into it.
Okay.
So the next day we supposed to have practice. I'm thinking that was the end of, my career was, that was culmination for me. I blacked out. I was literally celebrating, we beat UConn. They number 1 in the country.
And you had practice the next day?
Next day, bro.
Damn.
That's cold.
Oh my Lord, bro. I had to go and because I told the trainer, yo, I cannot go today. There's no way. He's like, yo, you're gonna have to tell coach.
But you telling the trainer to
I'm
tell
telling, I'm telling the
Look,
trainer I
man,
just
you
can't
tell
go. But
me.
you can't go, right? I'm sick or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He like, nah, you're gonna have to go because I know I can smell it on you and all that shit. And I'm like, man, I gotta go tell coach. But I'm feeling like everybody know.
Yeah.
Like we just killed, you know what I'm saying? But we do have practice tomorrow. So that shit was kind of nasty though. So I had to
was the
run.
weekend
He
game?
made me run. He made me
Get
run.
that shit out you.
Like he didn't make me run that practice, but the rest of the like at the end of practices, I had to run and shit.
Yeah, so it was one of them clinching situations too, though.
Yeah.
We clinched in Jersey. Actually, we clinched and we had like a few days in between the game. We went to Miami as a team, like with the Nets. So we had like a few days in between, like one of them. Damn. So we spent like 3 days in Miami.
Niggas be like, yo, why y'all here?
We was in Miami for like 3 days, bro. And I had to tell one of my teammates, hey man, listen, the sun is up. He's like, huh? I said, yo, we got to get out of here. He's like, no, give me 5 more minutes. It's one of them 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. I'm still working on this.
Yeah, I'm still like, no, it's time to go.
Check out time.
Listen, the sun is outside. Oh, it's one,
Tupac.
He kept hitting him with it.
That's how wild shit
I'm
get.
gonna hit you after.
I hear my phone hit the ground.
Hit you when I get off.
Don't pay it no mind. I get to where we going. Fuck is my phone at? You think back like, I did hear you hit the ground.
I did hit the ground. And somebody tell, hey, Jesus Christ, grown men throwing themselves birthday parties.
Huh?
You ever had your girlfriend or your friend throw you a birthday party?
If you want your
Didn't end
birthday,
up so well, huh?
if
Them
you,
niggas
want,
is
if you
broke.
want your birthday to go right, you make sure
I
you
know,
go
you know
to
what I
a party. Like it's my
Shit,
shit.
we millionaires.
Hold on,
Who the fuck we gonna have our friend throw in the backyard party for?
But we didn't plan
Hot dogs,
Didn't plan it for
balloon
one.
party. Come on, man.
Right,
Why do there need to be hot dogs?
But didn't plan
Fucking
it.
hot dogs.
But yes.
Fine wings, fine wings.
I'm throwing my own party.
Kool-Aid, this is crazy.
We couldn't get the
Who
Who can throw a better party than the person with all the money?
We couldn't get the ribs. Only get the hot dogs and burgers, man.
No ribs.
Yeah.
It was the kid get that little shit over there.
So the party that you had for your, like you threw your, like, you couldn't have that kind of extravaganza if you let for somebody else, could you?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, at the end of the day, your girl throw you a party. It's your money anyway.
Yes.
Man.
She broke. What she gonna do? Hey, let me get your credit card.
I bought you this.
Might as well throw the shit for sale.
Tell her what I want. Give me this.
They don't know our pain. They don't know our pain.
They don't do shit. So they do normal people shit, Gil.
No, and they don't
understand it.
We give them Birkin bags. They give us sweaters.
Yes.
Just think about it. We go out there spend $48,000. You see? Do you ever see us post any shit that's valuable?
So I had. So
If we do,
So for
it's
this,
ours.
hold on, for this same birthday party that we speaking of, right? The mine I was talking about, my 30th. Like I bought myself a car for my 30th birthday, right?
Rolls Royce.
No, a Maybach, right?
Yeah.
They put the bitch on a plane and flew it to Miami for me. So it was at my party. My cake was designed like the Maybach. Like, so who's gonna
No, that you wanted the Maybach cake.
No, there was the thing, like I had ordered it, and the people that were throwing the party for me.
I thought I was.
No, you did yours.
Nah, you killed you.
Did you like the Maybach?
Maybach.
Yes.
nigga.
Okay.
Not had them fly to me.
You bought 2 of them though.
Yes, you
just
bought
to
2
prove
of
a
them.
point,
Yes.
motherfucker.
But
Yeah.
no, he flew. That means they put it in the
put it-
cargo.
They put that
And
bitch on the
everybody,
plane.
if anybody had a new car, you bought 2. If they was talking, you bought 2 of them cars just to show.
Only because they was talking.
Talking shit,
But no,
right?
he was just.
Yeah,
he
that's,
wanted
see, that's I'm with you.
yeah.
Mom, see, this is see,
Nigga talking
see,
about,
I
yeah, I
wouldn't
got the
say that.
Maybach.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't say that. So
Alright.
everybody show up with a new BMW. I got this 745, 760. Like, yeah, see, that's the
760.
shit that I like. Yeah, y'all, that shit dope. That shit fire, but let me see the inside of it. That shit nice.
That's what I said, man.
Hey, man.
Listen,
Hey, Brad,
the
hey,
locker room
See,
is the ego
Y'all
trip, dog.
so wait
How many cars I buy?
So y'all lining niggas up, man. Y'all
No,
been lining niggas
no,
up.
it was
No,
cool.
I'm
That's
cool with niggas.
insane.
No, when niggas started.
So y'all
come
niggas
on.
looking at
Niggas be
y'all
bragging.
niggas looking at
No,
my
you-
shit like,
Nah, you been in the locker room.
hey, what's in there? Open it up.
I had the Yeezy on. I'm talking
Okay,
about the
okay,
shoes. Like,
okay.
man, you got them weekend.
Man, I better not see you pull up in my shit and it look better than my shit, man.
No, you know what it do. You know what it
that'll
do.
fuck me up. Y'all pull up in my
start
shit better than my shit.
No.
And I'm like, just because you got a bigger contract than me.
No,
See,
when they
that's
start
some
talking
fucked
trash.
up shit,
Sick
man.
nigga put- I got that
We
nigga
got the
$600.
idea. I got the original idea.
Nigga got-
This big ball in their arm.
Yes, you
big
got a
rock.
600, right? I pull up in that motherfucker 65.
Story of my life.
No, it's when they pull up on that track.
Story
Pull
of
up
my
in that
motherfucking life,
turbo and that
man.
motherfucker. Niggas like, oh, that's what we doing.
I ain't never
But I
made
learned
enough
that-
money, man.
I learned it from niggas. Listen, I thought I was doing something. J Kid pulled up in that motherfucker Aston Martin Vanquish. I was like,
That nigga bought the whole.
It's a different.
oh, this 600 bids don't mean nothing.
This is a 5-course meal.
Right? Oh, this is so I'm like, you know,
5 course.
So somebody
we don't
did
do
it to
3.
me. No, somebody
This is
did it to
5.
me. Yeah, somebody did it to me.
Michelin
So
star.
hey, I got that 600 right
Not Michelin.
off the lot. The kid pull up. I'm like,
Appointment only, nigga.
you sit on that motherfucker like this, like, ooh. I think my motherfucking wife, he show up with that motherfucker, that big ass. I'm like, yeah, okay. All right, Jay. There's rookie contract and there's a $100 million contract. I get it.
Look, man. All I got was a Ciroc bottle.
That was important in those times.
Back then, it was that coconut too, so I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't have to do nothing but drink it by itself. You understand? And then back then, it was Walking Dead. It was a Ciroc with the Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling with the work, and we just working, man. Happy birthday.
You think you're doing something when your teammate pay your tab? You like, oh. Listen,
Man.
yo, that's like, oh.
That's why we don't go nowhere with y'all.
Yeah, that's why I
stay in the
for a
room.
long time. Like,
Stay in the room.
not going. Like, so where y'all going? I'm going over there. I'm like,
When I found out I was paying for everything for my birthday, I said, I'm not having no more birthdays.
yeah,
Period.
no money.
Ain't no reason. I can celebrate my Ciroc with my work on my own. I'm not going to pay for you to get your work off. And then niggas don't even say thank you or nothing. Niggas pay for their whole outfits and everything, nigga.
Happy birthday.
Nothing.
Bottle thing,
Like nothing.
Shit.
Nothing, bro.
extra beverage,
Like a loser.
putting way more of the bottles than they would normally put in
It
the
don't
cup.
even matter. You know how niggas go. But at the end of the day, we all had an experience.
With some Ciroc now, that's nasty.
What happened?
Somebody showed up with some Ciroc now.
Oh, y'all was Ciroc boys.
Oh,
That was y'all. Y'all were the Ciroc. Y'all were some of the original Ciroc boys.
Give me some
I came
Ciroc.
in. I was it was
White couches.
Hulk.
It was after you.
Incredible
Hulk. It was incredible. When you was on your way out,
We was strong. We
and all
was
of them.
strong.
Oh yeah.
them
We-
Ciroc boys.
The
Patron
Incredible
and Red
Hulk.
Bull
Gil.
was our
Why did we drink those? I'm curious.
What's that?
The Incredible Hulk.
Because Hypnotic was just what they did.
But it was green and murky. It didn't
It was the
particularly look
Hypnotic
like
and the Hennessy.
Yeah, but it didn't look like a desirable beverage.
No, thank you.
Shout out to the Patron.
Oh,
as well.
I'm a Wizard fan this year going into this.
Jordan Poole traded
Jordan
to the
Poole
Wizards.
just got traded.
CJ McCollum.
Wow, so
I'm not like
like Jordan Poole?
I just let me clear.
Wow.
No. I'm not a.
Just
no.
because you got socks.
No.
See, niggas is disrespectful.
No.
You can't.
I needed an East Coast team, and the only team that was
Yeah, let's do it.
fair enough was the Wizards. So I was like, I'm gonna be a Wizard fan this year, and then they just traded Jordan Poole. So it's like, okay, cool.
So, as Gil mentioned,
They going the wave.
some breaking news here in the arena. A trade to report. So according to Shams Charania, the New York Pelicans are trading C.J. McCollum,
New York?
Kelly Olynyk, and a future second-round pick to the Washington Wizards for Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and the number 40 pick in this year's draft. Sources tell ESPN.
Wait, what did we get back?
They get?
Sadiq Bey, C.J. McCollum. Oh,
No, you got Jordan. So Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and the 40th pick going to the Pelicans.
And we got Zion. who did we get?
You got C.J. McCollum and Kelly Olynyk, and a future second-round pick.
Kelly Olynyk.
So
He's
C.J.
still
McCollum,
playing
Kelly Olynyk.
They gonna waive CJ. They gonna get him off the books.
So we gave them a young Jordan Poole, champion,
A champion level.
and we didn't get back Zion.
Zion Williamson was not a part of the deal, Gil.
was that what?
Are they not paying attention to the trades that's been going on and shit that was getting? You can ask for more these days.
New Orleans trying to get better, not Washington. That's all that means.
So McCollum on an expiring contract.
Oh, he on a.
They need somebody that spreads the floor, go get a bucket. They need a young bucket getter.
Well, damn, he don't
You're right,
need him
you're
no
right.
more.
Well, shit, that's
What's the name outright?
Kuzma going and Jordan Poole going. That's a whole.
Wizards
on the expiring.
are now expected to approach $100 million in projected cap space in 2026. So
They
it
gonna
looks
stay
like
there too.
There's nobody to buy.
Ain't nobody to buy. They gonna have that
Nobody
money.
to buy.
It's a good place to play, though, bro.
It is.
They gonna have
There's
that.
just nobody to buy.
Yeah.
Bank account looking nice.
Yeah. Niggas be like, yeah, I got money over here. They got money over here.
Who wants some?
A lot of black people too.
Yeah.
Who wants some?
Who trying to be overpaid?
Me.
So does this make
Me.
Zion more or less likely to want to stay, guys? What do you think?
Two sick niggas in the same city.
It's out of his control. Unless he publicly come out and say he want out.
What?
I'm saying, but it's. Does Jordan Poole don't move the needle? For nothing.
That's not respectful, Steve.
But shot attempt, he don't move the needle nothing for some shot attempts right now. He did win when he played a certain role in Golden State, but that's not going to be his role here with the Pelicans. So he was very successful in the role that he played with the Golden State Warriors, absolutely. But that role that he was put into in Washington was a struggle. Hopefully he's learned something from that and playing with a better player in Zion, and hopefully they put some other pieces around him that if they are trying to compete. We'll see, but I don't know.
Zion only gonna play 20 games. So.
No, I'm saying is, he played a lot. Do you want Jordan Poole's style with Zion and Ingram?
You need it. No, Ingram.
It's like, Toronto. No, they've been trying to get a little mature.
Well,
it's definitely a step back.
We know where Try works at.
Try?
If I'm Zion,
With hope.
Get out.
She tried with hope.
Where would Zion go though?
Wherever they trade his ass to.
Memphis.
He need to just click up, with Ja. With Ja.
A very safe city.
Memphis.
For real one.
I'm not taking the bait.
So how y'all feel about the trade? Y'all like it?
Oh man, I love
you
it.
care?
I like
I'm a
it.
Poole fan.
Shaw, why you like the trade?
It's a fresh start for Jordan Poole.
Man.
I think it's good for him to try to embrace a new culture, regardless of what's going on. Fresh start.
Yeah, playing with DeJounte Murray will be coming back from injury this season.
Right, and I think, regardless of what people think his style of play is, he is a proven champion.
At one point. Towards ACL, right?
Mm-hmm. Averaging 20.
Okay. My bad.
That's it.
And, man, they need some new energy over there for real. And just to get away from that Wizards.
What fresh, but.
I think it's good for him.
Yeah, but what so fresh start, like embrace what?
Pelicans.
What about it?
It's his new team.
But what you want him to embrace is what I'm missing.
A fresh start. He gets to be around
You
new
just had one.
Nah.
See what he did with it.
Like we talked about DeJounte towards ACL back in January, so likely won't be back.
Everybody.
But
So that's what I mean. When is he coming back?
Poole gets to run the
That was my question. I didn't mean to cut y'all, but he said
he got
DeJounte Murray was
stopped out.
coming
That's
back.
a different feeling.
I just want to know when he was coming back.
But at least he got his bread after.
But still,
But
was the sock worth the bread?
that's what I'm saying.
No.
Like you got treated.
It wasn't worth leaving.
Jordan Poole deserves a fresh start. Man.
why? Why does he deserve a fresh start?
Because he was thrown into the trash in Washington.
He was
didn't
thrown.
He was thrown into the trash that was in Washington.
He was thrown
He did
into
not ask for that.
Yeah.
He was pushed out. You or him. All right, we chose him. You got to go.
Draymond.
This is where we're sending you. Okay, cool. I got to be here till I don't got to be here.
Right.
Now, when I'm not here, I might not even ask to go here to New Orleans. But guess what? It's a new fucking start. I get to start fresh and meet some new guys. I remember when he got the Washington, he had the little mustache and he just looked stressed. Yeah, he looked stressed out. He's just like, and even though it was a new star for him then, it's like, I do not want to be here after coming from where I just came from. Y'all trying to give me no chance.
Yeah, you put me
So
here.
now, and it's still going there. It's like you still kind of putting him behind the 8-ball, but at least he with another guy who's a star. He's like, yo, if me and him get to wiggle around, and then DeJounte come in here, he wiggle around. We make some moves and get some other motherfuckers who can wiggle around. We could turn into a OKC or a Houston. We got some pieces with them two headhunters. Make some moves. Shit. I think they made the move for what's the name?
That reason.
They made the move CJ
New start.
just to make sure that they can move Zion. If they want to move Zion, they move CJ to let him know you on the island now. So DeJounte being there ain't enough.
The Jordan Poole first year pick. You know what that pick looked like? It looked like you.
He just got to do something, man. Because he got to either dunk on somebody punch somebody himself, choke a nigga out. Because
I thought it was all about opportunity, though.
when we say his name, all we just remember is he getting knocked out.
I thought it was all about opportunity.
He had an
right?
opportunity.
We just had this whole conversation based on players having opportunities to win.
No, we ain't talking about winning.
And
We're talking about
everybody's
the way
saying,
his approach.
and everybody's saying, if I had the opportunity to win, we would do this, we would do that.
It's not that
Jordan
conversation.
Poole is playing with the Wizards,
It's not that opportunity.
coming from the Warriors.
They send people there to die.
So when you the Warriors and you won with the Warriors.
Right.
So you send me somewhere where I can't win. And then you tell me I'm not doing enough.
No, we're not saying you're not doing enough. We're watching you play.
I played the same way I played when I won.
No.
Played the same way I played when I won.
Man, it's just everything. Look
I'm
crazy
just
on the
playing with a
line.
different team, man.
Everything look crazy.
Am I playing with a different
Played
team?
the same way.
Wild? No.
The way he played, the way he played in Golden State was a little bit
Like
more,
Steph Curry. He played like Steph
a little
Curry.
more in control.
No.
He played like Steph Curry.
It looked like it was in control because everybody else
If he
knew what they was doing.
Supposed to be clever.
Everybody else was smart. So what he was doing didn't affect them because they knew. So, all right, he's about to take this wild shit. We're going to cut. We're going to rebound. We're going to do it.
He averaged 20 though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over there
man,
in
that shit
Wizards,
crazy,
over there in
bro.
Wizards, they don't have that style. So him playing his Golden State style over there, they not ready for that shit. They don't know what the fuck was going on.
Who averaged 20?
I mean, I don't think he was ready for the situation either. I mean, honestly.
When he first went out there, we had
Like,
we
We
was on
thought
the
he was
show.
average 30.
No, we was on. No, but the game that he played, he did that. It was with against the Knicks.
New Year, and the nigga was like this.
The nigga was over there like that, and he motherfucker did that. He had to step back, turn side, one leg, three shit, and that teammate just did. That was it.
And that was the rest of his career.
There. So that
Because he didn't function after that no more.
yeah, it's shit like that, bro.
That was the moment when he's shot because he had like 40 something.
Okay.
And his teammate did this and did one of those, and that was all over Sports Center.
And
if you look at his numbers after that,
That's the moment
because he started thinking about that.
everybody turned their back on him right there, right?
Everybody, they did turn his back on him.
everybody, yeah.
Then he tried to be like a point guard, and it kind of fucked him up for a while. They started bringing him on and off the bench. That was the moment.
We
I was
turned our
like,
back.
either you're going to come back
too
and
fast.
shoot another 40 shots and say, fuck them, or that's going to break you.
So we asked the chat who won the trade. 73% of the chat thinks right now that the Pelicans won the trade by getting Jordan Poole's services. So we will continue to monitor the
It's going to be a
situation.
rough year for us.
So we got Oklahoma City Thunder's champions on the couch celebrating your championship. Another reason for celebration, there was a lot of discussion about how much interest the general public would have in an NBA Finals between two small market teams. I thought it was going to be an exceptional finals. It turned out to be. The Game 7 ratings are in, so we'll let you be the judge. So we have those numbers right now. So Game 7 between the Thunder and Pacers was the most watched NBA Finals game in 6 years. Average audience of 16.35 million viewers. Peak audience of 19.28 million viewers. That information according to ESPN PR. So with that knowledge, were concerns about the small market NBA Finals overblown?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Game 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's Game
It's
7.
the game.
Game
So,
7, bro.
I mean, everybody.
Give us a number.
Everybody watching that motherfucker.
Give us a number from 1 through 6. It was the worst number since 1988. But this was a Game 7, so everybody's going to watch to see who wins.
Okay. So
You can't get rid of the 1 through 6 because I guarantee you can add the 7 in there and it's still the worst numbers across the board to 1988.
It's exhausting, man.
you're exhausted right now.
Was it the most?
In 6 years.
Game 7?
Most watched NBA Finals game.
Most watch
60.
finals game, not just Game 7. Finals.
But it's only Game 7 since
But still,
19.
finals game, period. It's a finals game. It's still a finals game. So
In 6 years.
whether it wants to be the first game or the 7th game, it's still a finals game.
In 6 years.
Game 7.
Game 1.
In 6 years. There's a lot of finals games.
Is this
like-
the only Game 7 in 6 years?
The last Game 7, 2016.
2016. That's like a decade.
Man.
All right, cool. Let's let these people enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's not. Cool. Let's let
We
the
have 3 of these
fans-
people enjoying it.
Like, let their real fans enjoy it.
It's just
right?
a full
Cam, you
circle
questioning
moment.
their fandom.
Let's
It's
let
just
the
a
people
full
that's
circle moment. That's all.
Let's let the people that
Full circle.
endured this team
Full circle
franchise
game
for
all
years.
Does this
summer
feel like
long.
your Lebanon team
It's
discussion?
full circle, man. We're gonna watch because it's good basketball. 7 games, full circle. 7 games.
All right, whatever it is, first.
So
second,
Who's gonna not watch the game?
What was game
It's
1
good.
in history?
Right,
We
everybody
going
watched-
7.
everybody
Who
was
said
watching.
Pacers
I
in
was at the
7?
airport.
Everybody
Who
was watching.
said Pacers in
The ones
7?
that celebrated.
You said Pacers in 7. I said Pacers in 7.
I said okay. I said OKC
Said
is
Pacers in
strong.
7.
Okay, it's 6.
Because
I
I
said
knew
okay,
in
six,
7, you
six.
know what's gonna happen in 7? We going.
Y'all lost.
Yeah.
So Game 1 of the 2025 NBA Finals, 8.91 million viewers on ABC. Viewership figure represents the lowest rated and least watched NBA Finals opener since the Nielsen tracking era began in 1988.
So it hit the worst and the most.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So how about game 2?
So like I said, let they fans. We ain't got to go through this.
Yeah, man, we're not gonna validate
Like, let,
this.
like I said,
That's
let they fans, let
What
they
is
real,
that? What is
let
that?
their real
What is
fans that
that?
watch the game, let their actual fan base enjoy their fucking championship.
We can't watch.
Like, let's let them enjoy it.
No,
So y'all don't want facts? I'm just okay.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Like, god damn.
I mean, y'all
Let them
jumped.
enjoy it.
Y'all jumped on high.
Nobody
You know what
enjoy
I'm saying? Hey,
it. Nobody jumped on shit.
It did break.
It's one game.
It did come in one.
It's one game.
It came in the worst and the second worst and the third worst.
It's
First
one
3 games.
game. Cool. Put it up there. Cool. Let their fans enjoy the win and game.
Oh yeah, now it's
Their fans got 7 good games of basketball. However fucking many people watched it, they watched it. Let them fucking enjoy it.
Thank you.
God damn.
Y'all jumped out the window.
No, I said it is. It's great. Cool. It's one
You
game.
can't say let them
Ain't nobody
enjoy it,
jumped
but
out the window on shit. I don't
y'all
give a
trying to
fuck.
prove that.
Y'all trying to prove.
Watch.
You can't
Y'all
say
just
let
tried
them
to
enjoy
prove
it.
that it's the best. Y'all just jumped out 16.
It's one
Full circle moment.
Who's y'all?
Full circle.
Who the fuck is y'all?
Y'all, it's a full circle moment.
let's-
16
Who is
is
y'all?
this and that.
Who is y'all? First and foremost, who is y'all?
And then we say, go to
is
game
y'all?
1, it's the worst. Go
Who
to
is
game
y'all?
2, the worst.
First
Go to
and
game 3,
foremost,
the worst.
who is
Go to game
y'all?
4, the worst. Go to game 5, the worst. Go to game 6, the worst.
Who
It's
is
game
y'all?
7.
Who is y'all?
If you
First and
put them all
foremost.
together,
But what's
Who's
game
y'all?
7?
If
Say
you
game
go-
7.
If
Go
you
to
want to argue with
6
him, hold on.
6 words.
Six,
but
six.
You want to
what's
argue with him, just say
What's
you want to argue.
7?
I'm not arguing with him.
Don't put me in
I'm going to say,
Because I don't give a fuck who watched it. I watched it and enjoyed all the games.
I'm with
Hell
him.
I don't give a fuck.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
watch that
Like
game
the
too.
numbers, like the
Hell
numbers don't
yeah.
matter to me. I enjoyed all fucking 7 games.
Every
That's
single
all that
game.
fucking matters.
Me
to
too.
And their fan base did as well. That's all that fucking mattered to me. I don't give a fuck what these numbers come out as, dog. Like, y'all want to make arguments about shit that don't need to be a fucking argument or a debate about.
it's in the
Whoever
clip,
watched
though.
it, watched it.
It's in the clip.
16, 4, 9, 300,000, 6. Who gives a fuck? It was good basketball for people that like fucking basketball. God damn.
Y'all responded. We was
No,
chilling.
ain't no y'all to it, nigga. Quit saying fucking y'all.
You was the first one that jumped out the
I
window,
said it's good
dog.
basketball, whether them who gives a
We didn't
fuck.
say nothing.
Who gives a fuck? Now you want to come up to the first game was the worst. I don't give a fuck neither way, Gil. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I don't give a fuck, so it's no y'all to it.
Okay, can you rewind it again?
Like, there's no y'all to it,
Rewind it
so I
again.
don't
We
give a fuck.
we didn't say nothing first.
Like,
We
I
just
don't
said
give
it.
a fuck. We can move on from the
Of course.
topic.
Well,
Their
don't-
fans enjoyed
don't-
the games.
Okay.
God damn, y'all exhausted
That-
with this shit.
Y'all should have said that
Y'all wanna-
again.
It's a cut. He asked the
regurgitate
question.
He asked a question.
It's like we asked the question.
He asked a question. Y'all
Don't bring me into this shit. Don't bring me into this.
Yeah,
I'm merely host.
Can rate an argument for
How
nothing?
we gonna create an argument that somebody asked the question?
But there's nothing to argue about. They enjoyed it. Whoever watched it is what I'm saying. I'm not finna, there's no argument.
That's a fact.
Like, whoever watched it, watched. Whoever didn't watch it, didn't watch it. I can give 2 fucks.
Hey man, Josiah, man, listen,
Like-
I'm too drunk and trying to celebrate for this
Like-
shit. Okay? This is OKC championship.
God damn.
16,000 people watching. Cool. There's 19,000 in the chat watching me eat my cake.
Actually, 20.1 thousand.
20.1.
Apparently, people would love to see you eat cake.
Hey, this is some good ass cake, dog.
No, it is. No, seriously.
ASMR.
Seriously.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the best cake we ever had.
Eat the cake, Gil. Eat the cake.
Man.
Eat the cake, man.
Eat the cake, anime.
I ain't gonna lie, this is some good.
You know anybody named May nowadays, though?
Your mama named May.
Bitch, I knew you was going to that. You talking about?
Unnecessary.
Your mama named May.
I knew it, motherfucker.
You asked me a question.
I said nowadays.
She's still
She's old
alive.
as fuck, though.
I know, but she.
Damn.
Swag, your mama's name, man?
Yeah.
Okay, so he wasn't, okay, that wasn't an actual mama joke. He was actually just saying a fact on Gil's Arena, presented by the dog.
Like her first name is May, or is it
It's
something
May.
in front of May?
No, Mayreen.
Just old ass name.
It's an old name. Nigga, my daddy named Charles, nigga. What the fuck? Charles May, nigga.
Not the fucked up part is
Charles and May.
Yeah.
Charles and May.
So where your family from?
Mississippi.
Yeah, okay. No, say less.
Damn, Mississippi.
No. Yes, Gil.
why
It makes sense.
The
makes
names
Me
make
ain't about to-
sense.
It makes sense. So I thought normally it's something May. So, but they put it in the beginning. So normally it's down south in the country.
No, my
That is a
grandma
real
was-
fucking thing. Absolutely.
My grandma was named
Charles
Fannie
and
Mae.
May.
Yes.
No, but what I'm saying.
Your grandma was named Fannie Mae?
Fannie Mae.
Okay.
Hey!
The problem what I have is
Sally Mae, friend of many.
The problem is this. When they were children, it makes sense when you're old. When you was children, how the fuck did you walk around with the name?
Because there was other people that had it.
Hey, May,
Yes.
come play some tetherball.
Just like, hey,
play tetherball,
listen, hey, go down
man.
there.
Ain't nobody
We
have
got,
Hey, pick this guy.
Yeah, that's
Hey, Willie Earl. Hey,
Willie
Willie Earl. Like, damn, your mama really,
Willie
man,
Earl.
nigga really,
Yeah,
Willie Earl.
Yeah, that's a
Oldest, all
Like,
of
it's
them.
just- yes.
It's like, how do you have that as a child?
Yes.
Bartholomew.
I
Yes.
never heard about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You ain't never heard of Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
He
I heard of
never,
Alfred.
he never came out to play.
But like, you run into somebody now,
never came out to play.
what?
Terrell.
You run into somebody with a name now, you be like, your name what? Your mama named you that? Like, an old ass name.
Terrell, yeah. That's why you call him T.
Betty.
Otis,
Mildred.
Mildred.
My dad.
You better not come over here, Mildred.
Yeah,
Brother
yeah,
named
no.
Alfred.
I love this show and the places that we go.
And he black.
Charles.
I can see it in
Gil
your eyes.
still sipping the hard and
Like
Prosecco.
Shay.
Gil, do you feel like you've had enough of the hard and Prosecco, perhaps?
No, I gotta finish the bottle.
Okay.
Oh, this the hard
Finish
shit?
the bottle.
It is the orange.
Shout out James Harden,
Only
former
OKC.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Finest.
The Prosecco.
I didn't
We'll
see
make you
that.
go.
You didn't see that? You know that now? This is the James.
All right, well,
Why you got
let's
shades on?
let's keep this thing moving.
Why you got shades
Cause
on?
he cool.
He does have shades on his Prosecco
Is
bottle.
this the Hulk?
Shout out James Harden.
Hulk James too.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep this thing moving. Today's podcast is sponsored by Rough Greens. Sometimes in life, if you want to get to the truth, you got to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer. The other 40 to 50% will suffer miserably from skin issues or joint problems. And this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Rough Greens. So here's the good news. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Rough Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. They've helped millions of pups stay active and be healthy, and your pup could be next. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You just cover shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. Just use promo code ARENA. That's RUFFgreens.com, promo code ARENA. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Brandon, are you giving the product to your dog? How has your dog been enjoying the Rough Greens?
Great. We shot our first commercial. I'm waiting on the.
You
I'm
have
waiting
shot a
on
Rough
us to
Greens
drop the
commercial?
commercial so I can finally see my
You
dog.
love the product so much
People
that you
think I don't
said-
have a dog, so
They do not. Oh, they don't believe that you
they
have a
don't
dog.
believe I got a dog, so they think freedom.
Tommy don't got a job.
So.
Mr. B don't really got a dog. Okay. But
But no, it's good though. It's great.
You went and bought a dog for the commercial? That's what's up. I feel you. Gotta get your money, man. Get your money, man. You use your dog.
You would adopt the dog. Let me go adopt the dog for 48 hours.
Hey, let me see this little one of these little motherfuckers.
Come on, man. I'll bring it right back.
well, once again, shout out to our friends over at Rough Greens for supporting the show. Make sure you go to roughgreens.com. Use promo code ARENA. Get a free Jumpstart trial bag for your pup. All right, let's shift over to the Pacers side of things. So after a great season, which saw them force a Game 7 in the finals, Pacers fell one game short, now dealing with the devastating injury to their best player. So Tyrese Haliburton addressed his Achilles injury in a lengthy social media post last night. So I encourage people to check out the whole post, but I'll read a few excerpts to give you an idea of what he was trying to express. So let's put them up right now. He said, "Man, Don't know how to explain it other than shock. Words cannot express the pain of this letdown. The frustration is unfathomable. I worked my whole life to get to this moment, and this is how it ends? Makes no sense. He goes on to say, this shit sucks. My foot feels like dead weight, fam. But what's hurting the most, I think, is my mind. So moving a little ahead, Hali said, at 25, I've already learned that God never gives us more than we can handle. I know I'll come out of the other side of this a better man and a better player. And honestly, right now, torn Achilles and all, I don't regret it. I'd do it again and again after that to fight for this city and my brothers for the chance to do something special. He then took some inspiration from Kobe, writing, I think Kobe said it best when in the same situation. There are far greater issues, challenges in the world than a torn Achilles. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, find the silver lining, and get to work with the same belief, same drive, and same conviction as ever. And that's exactly right. I will do everything in my power to get back right. And he ended his post with, so give me some time, I'll dust myself off, get right back to being the best version of Tyrese Haliburton. So very impressive perspective from a 25-year-old. But what's your reaction to Tyrese Haliburton's emotional post about his Achilles tear?
He deserves some smoke.
Yeah.
How do we do it? Unlocked, unlocked? We'll give Tyrese Haliburton some smoke. Very eloquently written.
Statue. You should get a statue.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, man, it's
First time doing it?
coming out of surgery, going into surgery and coming out of surgery and reflecting, right? Gathering your thoughts, gathering your emotions, gathering your desire, all of it just combined in one, man, and this is what you get. And it's a good thing that he's able to share this with people, and this is one of the more positive things that social media has allowed players to be able to interact with their with fans, and so no, it's good to see, man, his spirit, see where he is, see where his mind is going. So shout out, speedy recovery to Tyrese Haliburton, man.
Shad, what do you think about Tyrese Haliburton reflecting after surgery on his injury perspective, on how he'll bounce back, be the best version of Tyrese Haliburton?
It was beautiful. I felt like he did and said everything he was supposed to say to encourage everybody else that's in the same position. Never lose hope. Your mentality is the only thing that's going to rise you above any kind of setback. And I think he's embraced that right mentality to understand that you can get the city there. You can keep the inspiration alive, and you can make sure everybody who followed you keep following you, because the journey ain't over. And I think that's important for him, his family, his fan base, everybody, to know that this kid right here got more than just spirit, more than just heart. Like, he tried to really do it. And so for him to come up short because of injury, I think the mentality is the only thing that's going to leverage people still believing in him. And I think everybody that's adopted the Mamba mentalities come very close to not falling short. And those who have know how to get back there, because that mentality can get you there. So I'm very appreciative of him and his resilience to get through it mentally. Now he just got to do the work.
So let's shift over to this side of the couch. Mr. B, you suffered a similar injury in your career.
Yeah.
So you have a very deep understanding of what Tyrese Haliburton is going through right now. But what do you think about him reflecting on that with that lengthy post?
No, I'm glad his spirits is high. I know when I tore my Achilles at 25, my spirits wasn't like this. So he definitely has a good head on his shoulders. You know, I think for me, when I got hurt, you know, I think it was more about what's next for me. So, you know, like you said, becoming the best version of himself. You know, I think, you know, my time when I got hurt and I got a chance to understand who I really was and what I really loved. So, you know, I think just with this time, you know, just, you know, keep your spirits high and get into things that, you know, you never thought that you could get into, and just like myself with fashion and things like that. So just got to stay positive, keep the right people around you. But it's going to be a work in progress, just overall, just mentally. So I just wish the best for him.
For sure. Lucky for, you know, not lucky, but his game really don't need that like to be jumping a lot, you know. So for him, he's just a winner, and I'm glad he's keeping his spirits up, the mentality of, you know, Kobe is a good inspiration, for real. And what he did for Indiana, I ain't seen Indiana like this in a while, man. This guy is It's starting to be the heart and soul of Indiana. Just keep believing. It's gonna be days where you don't got faith and you're gonna be mad at the world and mad at just basketball and not wanting to get up and do the work. But you know, those gonna be the times that you just gotta keep believing and get out there and do it. You know, it's better days for sure.
Last but not least, Gil.
What?
Number 0, just like Tyrese Haliburton. What do you think about Hali? Reflecting on his injury and finding the silver lining in the bright side of what the road ahead is.
You know, this is the shock part of the recovery where, you know, it's more about you can't believe this happened at this moment in time, right? You know, you're starting off the game on fire. You know, you came out there, so you know you're still questioning yourself. Should you have still did it? And the answer is yes. You can always say yes. Even knowing the results, you're gonna say yes. So this is where, you know, you're trying to just reflect your thoughts, because while you're sitting there and the world is moving forward, you know, your teammates is doing what they're doing. People are calling, people are not calling. You know, you're watching, you know, SportsCenter, you're looking at, you know, social media. The game is moving. So all you have right now is your thoughts. And just like any injury, there's going to be positive days. There's going to be horrible days where he feel he's not where he's supposed to be, but that's normal, right? And, you know, just like Jason Tatum, just like Dame, just like Kyrie, you know, I make sure, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, how's your mental? How you doing? You feeling good? You know, because sometimes you just need that, because there might be a day where he's feeling real good, and then next day he feels like shit, like there's no movement, right? There's gonna be 2 steps back, forward, 10 steps back. So he's gonna have to understand that. So there's gonna be multiple times where you see him tweet throughout this process, and you're gonna be like, yo, what's going on with him? But, you know, stay positive, right? Understand that there is a bigger calling. Understand that for you yourself, this is your right foot, right? You don't jump off your right foot, so everything you do going to the basket is not affected. This allows you to open up the left side of your game. So you got to look at the positives, right? Right now, we know you like moving right. Now you're going to have to learn to move left. Now you open up 2 sides of your game, but your floater's going to be there, your shot's going to be there. So it's not like, you know, the guys before you or years before you where it was their dominant leg, where their jumping leg, where it took away their jumping ability. So you're going to be fine in that category. So just like KD didn't stop him, just like Jason Tatum is going to be fine when he gets back, he's still going to have his jumping ability. And just like yourself, you know, it's not your dominant leg where the pass, you know, that's where that injury affected them. Because it's more of an up and down injury versus speed. So you don't stop your speed, you stop your jumping ability.
And the one thing he said, man, and once you, like I said, this was the NBA Finals for him. I could only imagine. Like I can only go back to when I got hurt in college, right? Going down right before the NCAA tournament, not getting an opportunity to play in the tournament, right? And he said something in his post, and you just the constant thought that you have is why now?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's a reoccurring fucking, it just plays over and over. And that's like when I went down and Hugs came out there, and that's the first thing I said to him, man, not now, man.
Not now, yeah.
Like, not now. Like, I just kept, he's like, you okay? I'm like, man, not now, man. Like, not now. And then when he went down, his reaction was no. Yep. Like, it's that, man. Like, so it's gonna be this reoccurring theme that I think he's starting to process. Like, it was out of, like, I would do it again no matter what.
Yep.
And it was out of, so it's, yeah, I want him to get past that part of it, right?
Yeah, you know that, but
because it is like, why now, man? Why?
How long did it take you to get out of it? A couple months.
Boy, I was numb. Wait, like, it's a while.
You know, that's what I said. Like,
it was a while, bro.
Like for the USC Juju, she's
like
now,
probably not to my like
now
to
in the positive stage.
Probably not till fucking the ball went up my first game my rookie year, bro.
Yep, to make
and
sure
then I was out there playing again, and then like I'd make sure I was And I still wasn't probably 100% like, but I was out there playing.
Yeah.
And it just kept replaying, man. Like, why now, man? Like really? Like, I didn't work. I did all this fucking work, man. I didn't did all of this. Fucking like,
who I get mad?
Yeah, man.
Did I break some mirrors around this? This is part of the 7 year, like.
And it's
Like, do I have the right people around me? Fuck, like, what the fuck?
Right, bro. Man, lucky he's able to fit in this manner, and it's a different time, man. And it just for me, it was just trying your best to have the right people around you, and like try to avoid negativity at all costs, like whatever it was, like. But you know, it's a long haul, man. But I'm saying the work is still the work.
Do y'all believe all this is happening because they're low top shoes now? All the low tops?
No.
Not enough high tops?
No. The 80s and the 60s and the 70s
I don't think they're training enough.
Chuck Taylors.
We trained them.
You know what I mean? I bet they wore Chuck Taylors. Jumping 42 inches, 44 inches.
I forgot.
I just think it's just training, man.
Yes, it's training.
just, training and resting and not understanding the mechanics. You got a bunch of non-athletes teaching athletes. Like, you got guys, these trainers are, what, 5'5", 5'6", training.
They wasn't moving.
You know what I mean? But you got guys that are, you're trying to train 6'7" dudes with 45-inch verticals jumping out the gym, and you're trying to teach them how to be what? You know what I mean? Like when we're talking about MJ, Dominique Wilkins, we're talking about Michael Thompson. Like, there's been jumpers all throughout our career in worse shoes than what we have now. No support. So it's not the shoes, it's not the ability, it's probably
training.
They didn't even have trainers in the 60s and the 80s.
You
know what I mean? They didn't have no weightlifting, motherfuckers drunk, smoke, crack, whatever they was doing, out there playing 82 goddamn games.
Boy, don't you smoke, bro.
No, what I'm saying, no.
Millions of people can't be wrong.
No, think about what I'm saying, though. The 60s and 80s, drugs, drinking, low shoes, no work ethic, no training for they shit, coming from jobs, jumping out the gym, doing whatever, finger rolling from the free throw line, ice gerbing and shit, no fucking nothing. Yeah, cool, but he got to jump. Dr. J all through this shit right here on Chuck Taylors. None of this shit going on. What's changed?
I'll tell you. Tell you what's changed. Okay, so another bad take. Speed, style of play. We used to do inside out, right? Score how many points a game during a certain time from 92 to 2012. Change of pace, change of explosiveness. When you pick up the pace, we exert more energy and more force with our extremities. That means body parts and limbs and shit, you know what I'm saying? So when we out there, we're not stretching these, we're not doing all the things necessary to keep us going, but what we're missing is that we're overexerting these kids at a different pace that we've never seen before, which is the output doesn't have enough rest for what they're putting in. So guys are getting hurt at a frequent rate because they're not resting enough for those little tweaked injuries. Giannis,
Wait, I already know what you're doing.
Giannis, literally, he was out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But did he tear his Achilles? Right. So he took enough time to get back.
Yeah.
Right. And so when he got back, I can't remember if he did reoccur it, but he was able to bounce back without tearing his Achilles.
Right.
Everybody else saying they felt it. Everybody else saying we're trying to push through it because the schedule is more strenuous, and with the output that I'm expected, I'm going to do what Kobe did. Kobe was in a different type of schedule, and the pace picked up because the coach changed it. It's a whole different style of play for him. Pace changes, injuries change. Everybody's moving and running at a different rate. Remember when Haliburton got his first injury? There's fast pace. He's trying to get back in shape to that fast pace. He was never the same guy.
So
now he started getting back in the form, and look what happened. He's picking up the pace. He's pushing the pace.
Games or
So then you just say that they need more rest, right? So wouldn't that be smart for Luka to rest more instead of playing for his national team? Because those same injuries.
Talking about the season, not the off season. The season.
Right, so don't it start in the offseason? Don't it start in the offseason for you to rest?
No, if we have a shorter season, you have more time to play and rest.
Shorter season?
Shorter season. Yeah. Shorter, more,
Hey,
70 games.
I did the math on the shorter season. So let's say they do 60 games, right? Like LeBron suggested.
60.
Yeah, he's like 60 games. I was like, if you do 60 games, the top 15 players of all time would never be changed.
Never.
Because one, you're missing. You will have to, just to do. Let's say Jordan. Jordan played 78 games one year, had about 3,200 points. You will have to average just to tie him in the 60 games, 42 to 44 points a game, just to tie him in what he did.
No, because they didn't play that long though. Like
Who?
Magic played 9-10 years. Jordan played 6? But the Wizards.
But they played 82 games.
Mike played 20-something years.
Mike can play 20 years.
Mike played 15 years. 11 of them was 80 games or more.
But still.
So you're talking about a guy who played damn near every game.
Well, yeah.
So what I'm saying is
they could play more years though. Like Brown is playing 22.
But that's what I'm saying. They would literally have to play just through the math. 60 games, you would have to play 32 years to catch Michael Jordan. Averaging 44, not possible. Playing every single game at 39 minutes a game. Because they said, let's play 60 games at 40 minutes. It's not even possible.
You mean they gonna never catch LeBron, you mean?
Or Jordan. Can't
That's what the
catch.
game has come to. We just got to try to catch everybody. We can't just play the game and just enjoy the game, play it.
Yeah, we want
Play it
want
and win
to.
it.
Or 70? Can't be 70 games?
I don't think.
Why they got to change it?
I don't think nobody's going to change it.
Why do they have
stop
to
82
change
games?
it? Why do they have to play less?
Because they can't hurt
They
more.
do
Dudes get hurt all the time, man.
So rest in the offseason more. Stop playing for your like.
Man, look, man. Bring back steroids and crack. Okay?
Bring back steroids.
I don't give a fuck what
and
nobody
crack.
say. In the 90s, I don't know if we was doing cocaine. We can say by the hairline that niggas was losing their shit at about 20 years old. Okay? And they kids got a full head of hair, so it didn't it didn't pass on.
So they're extenuating factors.
So it was only them. But them niggas played 82 games.
Yeah, you drunk that motherfucker. Give me this.
82
Give me that bottle.
every year like clockwork. With none of the technology given today.
Yeah, I just want to know how John Stockton did it forever. Like, let's,
you know, Carmelo out that motherfucker looking like the mailman.
Niggas hooping, bro. They ain't playing. They ain't had. When nobody asked for less games, dog. It's unfortunate. I hate to see people go down. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, that this is a part of our game, man. Injuries are a part of it. It fucking sucks. Like, it really does. It sucks, man. But it's a part of it. Playing less games, playing less minutes, it ain't gonna change injuries, man.
All right, so then the guys are going to be injury prone.
Well, hit the juice. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as injury prone?
Hit the juice.
So Gil, you're suggesting
Damn, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa. Are y'all forgetting? Niggas
I know black. I know black, but I black now.
Whoa. It has to be something. It has to be
Y'all
something.
act like niggas sold out to go get hurt and injured, dog. Like, niggas
What's
don't
the
do it,
point?
man.
What's the point?
It's wear and tear.
Injury problem.
It's
wear and tear.
It's the lifestyle in the seat. In the summer, we do more in the summer. So 4 or 5 times a day. We don't
because I don't like the term because you tell me that I'm injury prone when I had to get fucking microfracture surgery for me going out and playing fucking basketball. No, I had 2 of them and I had to get my fucking patella repaired. I'm not injury prone. I missed a lot of games, but I had to get surgery because I fucking played basketball a certain way. Not injury prone.
Now,
So I fucking hate it. Like, so dudes don't do that shit.
Let's actually get down to the real shit of it.
But if you're not available.
No, I'm not injury prone because I played basketball. I'm playing basketball, so therefore I had to get surgery. I'm not injury prone.
Playing basketball.
We missing the real. We missing the real. Have you ever heard? No, think about what I'm saying. We play all summer, right? Have you heard of a microfracture injury in the summer? Have you heard of a Achilles tear in the summer? Have you heard of any meniscus or any ACL tears in the summer?
You mean recently?
Rare.
It's rare.
Recently?
And we're doing the beach run.
Right.
We're doing
playing at your own
everything.
time.
But
But it's rare.
we're not even going hard. We're bullshitting to the point where we could get injured no more.
You practice.
What ends up happening is the season of how we're stronger in, you jump higher in the summer, don't you? Right? Yeah. You jump higher in the summer doing all this extra shit. In the season is where this comes in effect.
No. You drink more in the summer. Stop.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Not during my time, because we couldn't. I know. I can speak for me because I didn't smoke during the season. Listen, I didn't smoke during the season. Like I wasn't one of them dudes that was testing them people during the season. So I actually drunk more during the season.
Drunk more than the season. You're partying. You're coming in at 3, 4, 5 a.m.
Telling the truth.
Right. Every other road trip. Miami, you get, like the nigga said he went to on his 30th birthday. That's in the middle of the season.
And you partying more in the summer.
Like you just talked about your rookie shit. I said if you win in this, you got to drink how many shots during the season? You're not doing that in the summer like that.
We didn't drink like that. Let's stop. We
had fun, but we didn't drink like that. When we get drunk in the summer, we're not going out there playing against goddamn John Wall.
You got more time.
Whatever I'm saying, we're going out there. But I'm saying,
you're not flying and all.
But think about what I'm saying. So 6 shots, then I got to guard John Wall. That's a different.
You'll take 6 shots. Get your full rest and then go work out.
We can't do that in the season. We're going to Miami drinking that night, then we got to go play fucking Dwayne Wade and LeBron. That's where these injuries are coming from. We all fucked up during the season.
You got your shoot around in the morning.
Then we got the shoot around in the morning. That ain't flushing.
You're not drinking like.
It depends on how
nobody drinking to get blacked out during the season, bro. Unless it's
not everybody.
No, man.
Not
Some dudes. I had a couple teammates.
Bitch, you was blacked out every goddamn.
No, only blacked out when you gave me the.
That's every other goddamn trip.
Man, we did not stop, Gil. You acting like
when we was in Philadelphia. Fucked up. Okay, we was in Miami. Like,
okay, but you act like we went to Philly and Miami.
We was in
Philly, Miami every day.
We was in
every random.
No, I'm just saying.
So
we played
it's
Miami
unfortunate.
2 times a year.
But we're weaker.
We all been. It's unfortunate.
But when you think about it,
we're
we're weaker during the season
it's
because we have
a lot
a
of
schedule.
circumstances.
Because we have a schedule that we got to play. In the summer, I can get fucked up and not play that day.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
I don't have to practice that day.
It's a lot of circumstances, man, that factors in to everything that happens, man. But it's unfortunate injuries are a part of sports, right? We deal with it. Some guys bounce back from it. Some guys don't. But playing less games, asking for 40-minute games in a 60-game schedule is not going to change these things. It's just not.
Man, it can't
right?
help.
We did two-a-days, we practiced these hard, we did these things, and we had Achilles injuries on our teams, ACLs, MCLs, hamstrings, back, all of the shit. It happens, man. It's just a part of it. It's unfortunate.
It can hit your body.
But you can take care of it. Some dudes doing it, and it still can fucking happen.
How many Achilles
injuries
there been?
I'm saying
8 or 10 this year.
It still can happen. Like good dudes don't drink, don't smoke, don't party, don't do all this shit.
It could happen.
You go out there, motherfucker, and you can pop. It's a part of it, dog.
So
it's just what it is.
So looking at Haliburton's injury, you said
You
about.
mean to tell me LeBron don't drink liquor? LeBron drinks alcohol. He just
take care of his body. Just
and he's
built a certain way.
And he do certain things, man. It's unfortunate for the guys that has these things occur to them. It just
bring back the roids, man.
The views of Gilbert Arenas
have they beat,
are necessarily those of Underdog Fantasy.
Season record of home runs since.
Get it off.
The Sammy Sosa and all that McGuire, they ain't broke that since. Bring back the juice. Damn, they're improving. If you say all these niggas on juice and this is their home run, don't you want to be that way again? Huh? Don't you want these new NBA players to get rid of the dreads? Bring the juice. Trust me, goddammit. They gonna lose it. Huh? They gonna lose the dreads. Naturally. Huh? You gonna have 22 again with the motherfucking bald head. Y'all think? Look at them pictures in the 80s. They got the sunroof. We thought they was 35. Niggas was 23.
23 years old.
Niggas was 23. No kids. Rookies. Got the sunroof already. What you think they was doing out there in them streets? You ain't seen a bald head since they did the drug testing in 2004. You ain't seen a goddamn bald head since.
Bring back roids.
Ladies and gentlemen.
SGA.
Nigga got froze and curls and shit. They're like, damn, our black men out here doing good.
that was the worst shit ever.
The 90s, everybody was Montel Jordan.
You still got hair. You still got hair.
Shit. Ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, Sean.
Shot, we did not show that on camera out of respect for you and the McCants family.
Good.
Shout out to the 90s.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, the views of Gilbert Arenas are not those of Underdog Fantasy or the rest of the Gilbert Arena staff. He is a one-man
It
band.
was like, you know what? What I need this for? Shit.
What?
This
look a lot better.
Like my first few years, like why was I shaving my head? Like why? Head full of hair. Still like why was I? Like dead ass. Like my rookie, like why?
Something to do.
Just something like
Niggas be
You knew
bored.
us come back.
going back next like, took 3 days. Like yeah, nigga, when you just bald.
Nah, you
I was crazy. Listen, dude pushed my hairline back, dog. I would go home. I would get a nice line. I thought it was
nigga push
nice.
your shit.
And I'd go home and look at that shit and like, oh, he got me. Man, I would go home and ace him right off, dog. And the dude would come like, hit text call like, damn, it was like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you fucked up.
You fucked up.
Fucked up.
Do better next time.
Do better next time.
You know
So
how
we
crazy you gotta be to have a full set of hair and go bald?
Just to do it.
Just to do it?
That's what.
Everybody was doing it back then. Look at Jalen Rose, Jake.
Yeah, I want to be like Mike.
Yeah.
I want to be like
Everybody that's
Mike.
on TV now.
Yep.
Everybody that's
You
doing
like
coach
Mike.
TV
Tracy
all now,
McGrady.
look at them, they were bald head when they was playing.
That's the fucked
Right?
up part
I
about
want
it.
to be like
How you
Mike
supposed to
with
be
a bald
how you supposed to be Mike?
Dwayne
when
Wade, yeah.
niggas who got hair today, your parents was bald back then. Chewing gum. Chewing gum, being bald on purpose.
Hey, I think it's exhausted trying to chew that gum like Mike.
Chewing gum.
Jaw start, yeah.
Just can't breathe like a motherfucker. Like, how the fuck is this nigga doing this, man?
Walking around like this.
Nah, I ain't
How the nigga chewing this gum and play basketball, dog?
Just walking around just.
Michael
Yo,
was
man. Just imagine, we kids, I'm out there trying to chew gum and play basketball. I'm tired as a motherfucker. Like, how is he doing this, man?
The gum starts disintegrating,
Right?
starts to disintegrate, gets super dry, loses its luster. But we talked about this a little bit yesterday.
Hey, now that we think about it, watching people with hair now, y'all was sick as fuck.
Then Jay Kidd come, he really good at the game, and he doing this shit. I'm like, fuck, it's acceptable. Right?
Yeah.
Then Kerry come, Kerry really good. He's shaving this shit off. I'm like, go to other place, nigga bald. I'm like, Chris Webb balling. Like KG kicking ass, take ball. I'm like, yo, all right, maybe that is.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Be bald.
Yeah.
Be bald.
Give me some of
Give
that.
me some of that. Maybe you'll become an all-star.
We talked about this a little bit yesterday on the show.
I see where it's
Some of
going.
this greatness.
Seeing this
Charles
shit.
Barkley, all you motherfuckers ball. Let me
Some of that shit y'all think over there, man. Hey, you know you got it. I know you got it in there. Show it to me. Nigga, I seen it. You don't hide it from me, goddammit. Ever call my people.
I came
box me, man.
Handoffs only.
I
Handoffs.
came in when it was just one test.
That shit was crazy.
October 1st.
Nah, that shit.
That was it. October 2nd,
We're doing training camp. They was coming doing training camp.
training camp. October 1st, everybody take. October 2nd. It hit me, doc. Oh, wait a minute, dog.
So rookies
Hit
was
me,
4
doc.
times. So rookies was 4 times. All vets was once.
No, not our rookie year. No.
Yeah, nigga, I came
In
here
2000?
Yeah.
No, in 2000, one time.
No.
Right before training camp.
No, Gil. No.
The 4 times didn't come until I got the.
Vets was once. Rookies was 4 times.
Oh, you.
I got drafted in 2000. Trust me.
I came in 2001, so I didn't get 4
times,
tested
but they
until,
didn't test it,
until I got to
Ours
Washington.
is 3 or 4.
It was 4 times random. Vets was 1 because they were calling it the dummy test. If niggas failed it, you was a dummy. You knew they was coming. Right? You knew they was coming at some point during training camp. It was coming.
Dummy.
Training camp.
During training camp. It wasn't just, it was coming during training camp. Whatever, how long training camp was, they was coming during training camp. Was it the first day or the last day of training? They was coming. For the vets. Then rookies was 4 times. Then when they switched it to everybody 4 times, my second year in Denver.
I know it was 4 times.
2005, 2006.
I remember 4 times.
No, that was the normal one.
2005, 2006.
Like, I didn't get
Because
tested
my-
4 times.
Because my second year, I smoked during the season. My third year, I smoked during the season.
Niggas, you only got tested once.
I got to, no, I know I did.
And that's okay, Kenyon. That's okay.
I did.
Nothing wrong
And then
with that.
listen, when I didn't, I had to get fucking microfracture surgery. I had to get my patella repaired. Had to get another microfracture surgery. So, yeah.
There is
I
hope with
wouldn't
dope.
take, listen, in real shit, they was giving me and I wouldn't take the anti-inflammatories in first year. They looked at my lock at the end of the year. I had a fucking pharmacy in the top of that bitch. 'Cause I was smoking.
Just take the inflammatory. Just take the inflammatory.
Who bought those from?
I left them in the locker.
They was going the next year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I left all that shit there. I wasn't taking them the first 3 years, the first few years, bro.
So we talked about this a little bit on the show yesterday, but we had 3 Eastern Conference stars who all wear number 0 suffer season-ending torn Achilles injuries. Dame Lillard, obviously Tatum, Haliburton.
And Gilbert.
All started with calf strains. Gil, you said you talked to Tatum, you talked to Dame. They said that they were experiencing pain in their calf with the strain before the Achilles. So I don't put this on Hali. I know all of you said on this couch that you would all, in a similar situation, play in that game, play for a championship. But how much of this now?
Of course, man. Look.
But how much is this now on a team to step in and say, look, man, you got the calf strain. We've seen what this leads to with stars and superstars in our league. Do you think this will change how teams approach players with calf strains in postseason games going forward?
Yes, it should for the team itself, because the player themselves has been wired since they've been little to play no matter what. So
this is the biggest stage.
He might not ever play that game again. That game 7 in the championship. When he retires, one thing he will always remember is he hit them 3 shots, he was balling. Right? That's what gets to keep him sane. So when you say keep it in the player's hand, the player is going to trick himself every single time. Kevin Durant, no matter what you say, would you play in that game in Toronto?
He might say no.
He gonna say yes.
Yeah.
It's a championship, dog. This is not round 1. This is the championship. Because in our mind, if we rewind, I might not do that move. See, if I don't do that move, I'm not going to tear my ACL. See, we're going to always trick ourselves to say there's a possibility where I'm not going to do it.
It's always 2020.
Right? So we're going to always take the chances. That's what we've been training for since we was fucking little kids. This moment. So the trainers and the organization is going to have to tell us we can't play.
The trainer.
Like, nigga, don't show up.
The trainer.
Yeah, I know that we don't listen to them.
Yeah, he can't say, man, it is out of his control.
The coach.
It's coach. It's
gonna be after the coach.
Signing that check and the motherfucking head coach gonna be like, I'm not playing you.
They're gonna have to put the name in and don't put his name in. Hey, brother, remove it. Do that. No, remove his jersey.
It ain't even gonna be in the locker. Listen, that's the thing, dog. It's not gonna be in the locker if they didn't want him to play, right? It's going to have to be out of his control. The coach going to be like, I'm not playing him. Mm-hmm. Everybody got the memo. The head coach, I am not playing him, right? Don't put the jersey in the locker because I'm not playing him. Mm-hmm. Well, it's that simple, right? If you leave it up, because we more important than the trainer. Mm-hmm. The trainer has no say-so in this.
If it's one game,
the trainer has no say-so.
If it's one game,
if
he would have played the 6th game, if he didn't play the 6th game,
but you're down 3-2. But
that's what I'm saying. If it's just one game, you could play.
Down
not 2. You can't keep going back to back.
Yes, he's going.
But he only played 23 minutes in that game 6, obviously.
He's going.
Listen. From Gordon, he had a hamstring, right? Game 7.
Yeah.
That's what I said. If it's just one game, I'll do it. You can't do 2.
Can't do
2. But this is the most important game. Yeah. 6 was important. This was even more important than that one, right? This for all the marbles.
Well, 6 at that point, you're facing elimination.
I'm saying that's important.
Yeah.
That's important. I say that's important.
Yeah.
They got over that hurdle, but this is for all the marbles now, right? So no matter what nobody say, the trainer has no say-so in this, man. I hear y'all. Y'all want the medical staff to do their job. The medical staff is really irrelevant in this situation. Because it's going to take for the head coach to say, I'm not going to play him. Because we can debo the trainer. Yep. Whatever you say, I'm going to go over your head.
Nigga be like, yeah, I feel good. Do these squats.
I'm saying, what's your relationship with the owner when you was with the Wizards?
A1.
What you would have done?
Called him.
And say what?
I'm ready.
And
I'm good.
Hey, tell him I can go. Yep. He going to be like, I spoke to Gilbert. Gilbert said he's fine.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, man, when it's for this, they ain't never wanted opportunity, chance, all that shit is right here. It's out of the medical staff's hand at this point. Player, head coach, ownership.
So we asked the chat, should Hali regret playing in game 6 and 7? 76% of the chat says no.
Yeah.
But let's keep this thing moving. We got to talk about a big trade that went down
Your coach said, I'm not going to play you. Like now, if something, if they knew, right? If they went to the head coach and been like, the owner been like, listen, what you think? He'd be like, I'm not playing him because this could happen, right?
Whoever
It would have been Rick Carlisle.
Say it.
Whoever sent me the message.
Yeah.
This got to fight me.
Yeah. Say it.
This got to fight me.
The coach that don't play me in the game 7.
Yeah. You got to see.
Whoever makes the decision.
He has to be fired.
Whoever we fighting.
We good.
And you gotta have to like you said, hide the jersey and all that type
don't
of
put
shit.
the jersey out
Oh,
there.
it's gonna be a whole type of shit going on in the locker room. It's gonna be a whole energy.
Yeah, you
but I
fuck
have
my
to then
moment
respect
up,
the
And
energy.
then just imagine how much of a
You gotta respect the energy
how
too.
Rick Carlisle. People been around Rick. Rick know people like Rick didn't step in, right? And say I'm not gonna play.
I
He
need
easily
him.
could have. I'm saying he could have, but he didn't. But this is the opportunity for everybody. So it happens.
What did he
right?
give us? He gave us how much percent of Haliburton in that first quarter?
Yeah, whatever.
All
you
of
had.
it, everything.
All of it.
So that
Yeah,
them 9 points.
Yeah, it went a long
You know
way.
what them 9 points felt like?
Yeah.
That felt like 40.
I dig it.
Felt like, listen, it's gonna be a long night for you niggas. You better hope something like this happens.
I'm going to play no matter
Because I
what.
came here before the game. Hey, let's go, Haliburton. You know what time it is.
And this-
Game 7. We didn't come here for nothing but leaving here with the trophy.
Yeah.
Pacers in 7. So for it to happen, it's devastating because he knew where he was going. He knew where he was going.
Now this is where load management had taken over. When you sit back making these decisions and you sit here and say, fuck, was it worth it? Because we miss them all next year.
Yeah,
All that revenue we're going to miss next year.
man.
Was it worth it for the business? And they're going to say, fuck, it wasn't. Because now we might lose it. We're going to lose them all next year, and we might lose them another one. So that means jersey sales, the ticket sales, and playoff. Fuck, we fucked up. That's the business part of it, and that's why the business has taken over and jumped into load management.
To a certain degree, I agree with you, but they are playing in Indianapolis. They are the main attraction there. It won't be effect during this time. During the regular season, they don't play at the same time.
And it's still
They
Indiana.
don't play at the same time.
No, he can feed. They
Well,
feed off
they
of
don't play
her.
at the same
I get
time.
it.
But they
Right,
feed
they
off of
playing
her.
now during
Yeah,
the
for
summer.
sure.
They play
They're
this-
gonna stay
Her coming to
relevant.
games.
They
They're
played
gonna
this
stay
late
relevant.
in
Not
the
coming to
season. They
games
played
next
this late in the
season?
season. She was able to come
Hali
to the
not there.
games.
Oh,
They were
come
playing at the same time right now.
Oh, you
Yes.
pick Caleb.
They're probably not gonna make it to the finals next year without Ty. We understand that, but their fan base still gonna come support. They still going. They're still gonna sell out every home game. There's still all that shit still gonna exist.
Let me ask you a question.
Whether he's not playing next year, we know that. So I don't think any of that is going to be effective for that team because of where it is and there's nothing else going on during that time. Got the Colts, of course.
they
People will go
20 and
support them.
60.
People been going to them games forever.
When they 20 and 60, they ain't gonna have
Let me
They
ask you a
going,
question.
right? This
Let me
ain't
ask you a
a
question.
small time. It ain't the trust. They
It ain't the
going.
Wizards. It
They
is.
going,
Still
dog.
ain't
Small,
get sold
small
out.
cities.
They
That's
going.
all they got.
They going, dog. No matter what.
Tickets might be
There's
$2.
nothing to do on that random Wednesday. Trust me.
We all seen the Indiana.
Ain't no hookah lounge to go to. Just like that.
Tiana Trump.
I was out there for All-Star Weekend.
I
I
ain't
seen
gonna lie.
everything they
No,
got
we're doing
going.
all-star.
It's all
I'm
within a
saying
mile
still,
radius of
I see all
each
y'all you got. Just like
No, I
that.
played in Golden State where we won 20 games. Packed.
Yeah. Sacramento's trash
Because
all them
that's the
years.
Raider, it's the Raider fan.
Yeah.
So it's the black,
Everybody
the black hole
trash.
fan. So
Yeah, the Raiders
they coming.
They
Are
going.
the, are the Indiana Pacers a good team?
Yes.
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 So with Haliburton, they're good enough to be considered a good team in the NBA.
No.
No, they without him, they're a good team. With them, they're a better team.
With them. Are they considered to be a good team with them?
Yes.
Okay.
No. No.
So y'all trying to tell me
They're not
Championship
making the
caliber team.
that
If niggas see TJ McCullough
that y'all
in front
wouldn't
of him,
y'all wouldn't
it's
go
easy.
all in with this decision to play for Game 7 and not have a chance.
Say it again.
in
To win
that
your
game.
first chip in franchise history.
Yeah, of course you're gonna go.
Sure.
Of course we're going.
Yeah.
We're gonna play, right?
1,000%.
And the reason we're gonna play is why?
It's an opportunity.
We have a top of this win.
We
Game
are there.
7,
We
right?
are here.
But y'all was saying about the management, y'all wouldn't risk it.
Who said that?
That's what y'all was
It was a hypothetical.
No, have it.
I was saying for him not to play, it would have taken that.
Yeah.
it would have taken the head coach saying, I'm not playing him.
Because the players going to
Because the players, because we're going to, whatever the medical staff says,
I'm
don't.
saying even as the owner and all of them,
Yeah.
I'm not making a decision to play it safe with that because
No,
we're
they
right
didn't.
here.
I'm saying because they didn't. I'm saying that's what it would have taken. But because they didn't do it, everybody was in a line that he's going to play, right? There's an opportunity for our organization to win our first championship. So everybody was in alignment. But for him not to play, the owner it would have taken a different mindset. That's what we're saying. We're all saying that 1,000, we would have played, we would have put him out there if it was us. But that's what it would have taken for him not to play. Like for the head coach, to call the owner and be like, I understand what's at stake, but I care about this more than I'm not playing it. And then therefore, whatever comes with that decision, the coach gonna have to live with. But that's not the case, so Rick didn't do it. So it was
You probably would have lost him too. As the owner, player might lose the player. Man, fuck this nigga. Man.
Didn't they sit him out one game in the playoffs?
Ass nigga, man. Nigga, soft ass.
Didn't they sit Haliburton out last series? Then he got hurt. Did he sit out
Last
one
year?
game?
I think last year.
I think last
It wasn't
That
the
was,
series. He
that
didn't
was
sit
a
out
hammy.
none of the
It was
series.
a hammy last year, right?
I think
Last year, yeah.
So he played all the games this series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even with the little tweak. Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. We got to talk about a big trade that went down. Offseason officially underway. Trades keep rolling in.
Another one that just happened?
So yesterday, Jrue Holiday was dealt from the Celtics in a salary
Nigga,
shedding
you
move.
said big trade. Ah, damn. This nigga crazy.
Losing it, ain't it?
Fucking losing. Hey, Champagne, get him a drink. This man said big trade.
What the fuck is something?
Oh, we gonna report every trade. If Al Thornton get traded, we gotta report that shit. Like, listen, if Jaylen Brown get traded, tell us about that, right? If White get traded, tell us about that, right?
Who the fuck got traded? Simmons?
Simmons, who?
What's the nigga name? What is the nigga name? Simmons, right? Oh, okay.
They got traded for Harvey Grant, the nigga daddy.
Damn.
Hey, your daddy owe me money still. To be honest, he owed me like $13,000, $14,000 from the gambling when he was doing. When he was a player coach. The nigga ain't good at. I should have pulled a gun on him. To be honest. But I should have pulled one on him. If I am the CEO daddy, tell her there's gonna be some.
We're giving Jrue Holiday, San Fernando Valley legend, his respect. We're giving Jrue Holiday, a San Fernando Valley legend, his respect, Gil.
You're right. He is about to do
The greatest player to come out of San Fernando Valley.
Erase everything I just said.
Damn.
He is one of us.
Shit is
Now you
clear.
might see his daddy.
Damn.
He is one of
You
us.
see his mom and his daddy on these streets.
My bad.
So yesterday, Jrue Holiday was dealt from the Celtics in a salary shedding move that many suspected. So here are the details. Celtics traded Jrue Holiday to the Portland Trail Blazers for Anthony Simons, 2 second-round picks.
Oh, it's Simons.
Sending Jrue Holiday back to the Blazers, where he was traded to in the Dame trade when he was with the Bucks. Portland now requires Holiday to lead its young, developing squad. For Boston, they land Simons on an expiring contract. Holiday owed around $74 million in the next 2 seasons. The deal saves Boston $40 million in luxury tax payments next season, according to ESPN's Bobby Marks. Simons just turned 26, averaged 19 points per game for the Blazers last season. Do you like this trade for the Celtics? And it seems like this may be one of many for Boston.
Athletic wing.
He can
Makes
score.
sense. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, you're trying to fill in the void for Tatum. We're having that.
But where do he play at though? Cause Brown they like the same height.
But that's what you need. You need him and Brown to be the same. Play the 2-3.
Man, how tall is he? 6'5"?
Let me look for
He
you.
can't play the point. That's what I'm saying. He can't play the point.
That's what I'm saying. So
You got White play the point.
You have White play the point.
Or you put Pritchard in there now.
6'3" with the shoes also. You about
I'm bringing Pritchard
6'5".
off the bench because he can score.
Thought he was taller than that.
Listed at 6'3",
He's some more.
6'3"?
plays point and
he's
shooting
taller.
guard.
He's taller than that.
He's like
They're gonna put him on the ball.
He's about 6'5", so they put him at the shooting guard.
Yeah, just him and Derek White.
6'3". The paper got at 6'3".
No, that's all without the shoes.
Oh, okay, guys.
Averaged 19 last season, averaged 23 a game.
He can get a
Oh,
bucket.
yeah, I mean,
He can get a bucket.
it's upgrade, man. Like Jrue is getting a little bit older.
And he athletic, young.
Yeah, athletic.
score.
That's what
That's
you need.
nasty though for
I mean,
Boston. They could have got
What they needed from Jrue, they got from Jrue.
But they could have got
Right?
more
They got
though.
the championship. They got it.
You could have got something else.
Like what?
You could have got.
Oh, this what was it, 23, 24?
Everybody want Jrue, though.
26 years old.
Yeah.
Tatum 27.
Like Jrue. He's
Jalen 27.
Man.
I think Tatum's 28 if I'm not
28. Oh,
Hell, he could.
that's a good trade.
not staying there.
I like
He
it for
can't stay
Boston.
there. He can't stay there. My bad. I didn't want to.
How they get up all that money though?
Yeah, everything.
How they get all that money? So
Off.
$40 million off the luxury tax. They're still $18 million over the second apron, which means they're gonna have to do some more.
Oh, they are.
Make some more moves.
Oh, I was gonna say that's not even
Porzingis
that's not even
in
the same amount of
discussion.
contract.
Porzingis is
that's
definitely
Porzingis.
that.
Oh, yeah.
For
He is definitely on his way out.
That nigga got
Lakers one of the potential
That's what
options
you
for
get
Porzingis
with-
according to reports.
could have got more.
I'm talking Lakers. I'm
Oh
saying-
no, hey, let him. Hey, y'all.
Because
Hey,
he right,
You got
No, we don't. We're good.
go ahead.
right
Now,
now,
first round.
We
right
good.
now he got
We are good.
diseases from
Wait,
1942.
wait.
They don't know what the fuck's going on with that nigga.
You
Just
just talked about Jordan Poole, and y'all like
it's
Clemens.
Got a
crazy.
mystery illness.
He got a mystery illness. Mystery.
for Boston. Yeah.
He got his own disease.
Wait. We just talked about Jordan Poole, and they like Simon.
Yep.
This
Who?
shit is getting out of
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, for
bro.
Boston, yeah.
Oh my.
the way they
Lord.
play.
What a.
They got to get rid of all that money.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They got to get rid of all that money. Jrue Holiday is older.
Just imagine, Nick. I had to hear y'all talk about all that shit yesterday without being here.
Jrue Holiday?
I wish we could bring it back up.
what's that?
Jrue Holiday?
Kobe. You talking about Kobe?
Oh, we're not. I'm gonna leave.
We had a one-day moratorium.
2 o'clock, man.
Oh, you see that?
I ain't trying to be here at 2:15.
I'm drunk. I'm almost finished my bottle.
Speaking of how you remember talking about the Ace Bailey shit, why you talking about he dropping, right? You said they say
He's 6'7" and a
he's
half.
6'7", not 6'10".
Who, Ace Bailey?
All right. So we ain't gonna talk about it. I just make it so. I don't want to talk about it, man.
That's all?
You got to miss this.
So you here today, you are here tomorrow.
That's 6.
He want to put
Which
that
one talking
mask
about,
on.
Sean?
That's go ahead and put the mask on. Tell him how you feel.
Which one talking?
Tell him how to feel. How you feel, Larry?
Sunny, nigga.
Oh, you sunny now. Make it sunny in this motherfucker. It's kind
Full circle sunny. Full circle
leave.
sunny.
You know, I ain't got time for this Kobe shit. I'm taking my champagne. I'm out of here.
Do you think, boss man? Get their ass, boss man.
Good has gone to retrieve more cake.
He gonna blow shit all over the back of the toilet. Nigga drinking that Prosecco on top of that motherfucking cake.
Get him, boss man.
Hey, yeah, he gonna
be stinking.
Oh, he gonna blow
Get
shit
him,
all
boss
over the
man.
back of the toilet. I'm telling you.
Boo Boo gonna be stinking.
Listen, bro.
Dirty ass.
We have moved
Mud butt.
from the Jrue Holiday trade to mud butt talk
Yes.
here on Gil's Arena.
Yeah.
Ty, you got something on your mind? We got a little bit of
Wipes.
time. We also have a full show tomorrow.
I got him.
No time, bro.
What?
I don't know why you want to hear what I gotta say, man.
I'm boss man. I got him. I'm with
You
you,
have the
boss
Thor
man.
hammer.
I'm with you, boss man. I got him. Right here, boss
Brought
man.
the hammers, so lay it down.
I got him, boss man.
You brought the
Tell him.
hammers.
Tell him how you feel. Right here with
Okay, I'll say this. I created this platform called Dream, right? Where you can use your imagination to create scenarios that never happen, but you can make them come to life, right? So scenarios like you wanting to play with certain guys, feel the exhilaration of winning with those guys, you can come to the platform, you can put it in the prompt. I want to see what happens when I play with Shaq. And then it'll show you, right? Because it's called recall, and recalling your imagination. But when you step out of recall, it's back to reality. The reality is there's only one guy who did that. So everybody else can imagine all they want about what would happen if you was to do this or that with this guy. We can't stop your imagination. But what we can say is in reality, there was only one guy who did these things, right? And he did it by backing up all of these things. So regardless of what you think should exist or shouldn't exist, when you want to come and imagine being something you're not,
In the Matrix. Just come in the Matrix.
just come over here, put it in the prompt, we'll make it a movie, we'll make it a documentary, and we can live forever.
The Dream
Right?
is called. That's
Yeah.
a good platform. The Dream.
Dream.
You could be what you want to be in the
Man. See, I can put this
Dream.
on and be somebody if I want to. I can wear the belt. You know what I'm saying? Can wear jerseys like this. This is a jersey. I just want to be, I want to be. But I'm just saying, like, imagination is everything. Imagination is
Don't
everything.
lose that. Tell people don't lose that.
Don't lose your
Don't
imagination.
lose your creativity. Like,
Man, because if we all could play with Shaq, we would all be 3-time champs.
From that state, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if you, yeah.
3 times, all I need is to be one. I just
Recall,
don't even
XR,
wanna-
coming soon. Recall,
I just want
Move
to
around
that
TV.
team.
Dream.
I know they had some hoes.
That team?
What? Lakers, Shaq, and
I'm getting the
Cole.
fuck away from you, man. This
Can you
nigga is
imagine?
crazy.
No, I'm just saying, like that's not what y'all be thinking about. Think about the dusty ass bitches we had. Like think about if we was with like AI. Huh? Who? What? Huh? Imagine being with Kobe Shaq. What? We would have had top tier. Huh? Hey, you know what I mean? I don't mean to bring this up here. Hey, that Denver. When y'all went out in Denver, like what?
I'm a happily married man.
Yeah, we are.
But
we are
when you was
family
in
men.
Denver,
I'm a happily married man.
okay, respect, nigga, you smart. You know, you smart, man.
Family man.
Yeah, you didn't play with nobody important, so yeah, I can't even ask you. Ticket was man. God damn.
Was that the only?
So now I gotta go to your
that the
now I
only-
gotta
no,
go to
no,
your
no,
platform
this
so I
nigga's
can
talking.
imagine that I was with Shaq and Cole. Cause I heard every time they showed up, boop, everywhere.
And on that note, let us
Cause I
move
can tell you,
to MostlyFans.
with the Golden State Warriors, all y'all on the Golden State Warriors, y'all girlfriends should have been proud of y'all, cause y'all ain't have shit moving. Nobody came to y'all motherfucking hotel being 6 and 47.
And on that note, our first
Y'all wives over there asking, is my man cheating? I'm telling you now. Hell no. Nobody was in them hotels waiting for their sorry ass. Nobody was waiting for them. I was confused. I thought shit, I should have been back in college. It was so dry on the Warriors. Me as an NBA player, I was calling back old girls in high school that dropped me. Hey, I'm NBA now. What's up? Because there was nothing. Niggas was dry. NBA now.
on that note, we have MostlyFans.
Yo husband, your girl, your boyfriend was faithful. Trust me.
We know your mama.
All the years. Even when I went to the Wizards. Niggas was
A Gillibuster, if you
niggas
will.
was dry. Dry, dog. It's not a hoe in sight.
Nobody outside.
No, I got none. I had not one hoe. I was faithful on accident. I had to go back in college, meeting college girls, dog, cause nothing, there was nothing. I had Antoine Jameson, dog.
You was the only one that wanted to hang out?
No, that was the star, Antoine.
Oh, he was a star. Oh,
It was corporate America. Corporate America, ain't nobody, what? Damn.
On that note, let us ask our
Danny
MostlyFans
Force, ain't
question.
nobody brother. Dennis Force.
ain't nobody
They were too scared of him.
Yeah. I'll give you that one.
Scaring the work.
Come on, man. Goddamn.
So our question is from underdog user Ish24. Said, did the Suns get more for KD than the Mavs got for Luka? What assets are more valuable? As a reminder, Luka was traded for AD, Max Christie, 2029 first-round pick. KD traded for Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, the number 10 pick, and 5 second-round picks.
Dallas got back AD and the number 1 pick.
What was the question again?
Did the Suns get more for KD than the Mavs got for Luka? What assets are more valuable?
You got the number 1 pick.
Number one pick.
And AD, but you got AD,
AD too. Yeah, something.
You got 80 and the number 1 pick.
You got 2 number 1 picks.
Who, Dallas?
So they still have a
Dallas got
2020.
the number 1 pick.
They still have a 2029
They got from the Lakers, sir.
in the trade.
No. Yes, they did. Yeah, they did. No matter how you want to look at it, the way the record went and how they was losing because Luka was gone and they got the number 1 pick. So you got to look at it as a group. Number 1 pick and what pick?
29 first-round pick.
29 first round pick. Yeah, that's a good ass pick. Man, whatever happened to that hook you came in the league with?
Oh my God, man! I'm out of, hey, wrap this up, man. I don't want to be here with him at all.
No, I'm just saying, whatever happened to her? I ain't seen the girl you came in with. That Puerto Rican.
Oh man.
The track.
And you know what? That's it. What?
Because I know we dropped her. She was bad for the brand.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everybody in the chat for coming to the show.
What was the question?
Yeah, we
At this
dropped her.
point,
She was over there trying to fight the nigga before.
the show's going on for real.
You don't remember?
Did the Suns get more for KD than the Mavs got for Luka? I mean, I'm just trying to
Shit, bro.
keep the show alive, Shot,
It's gonna be alive.
so we can be back tomorrow.
You forgot.
Did the,
I forgot.
did the Suns get more for KD
I forgot my whole.
I think Dallas got more.
than the Mavs got for Luka?
I think
Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, 4 first. I'm gonna go Phoenix.
Phoenix.
they got 4, right?
4 and Dylan Brooks.
They got the
and
number 10
Jalen.
pick and 5 round.
No,
Okay,
10
those
pick.
second round.
No, 10 pick. Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. 4th. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Phoenix.
What second round picks did they get? Does it?
Yeah,
so they
I would
pick.
too.
So they got one this year, and then they got some future ones.
But they don't know the dates on them.
Absolutely.
They know
Those
the
are
dates,
just
but
two, that was really just one.
they about to get off Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I know.
We don't know how.
I don't think they can.
We don't know how
They
good Cooper
got to
gonna
buy
be.
him out.
Yeah, but they getting off Bradley Beal.
They can buy him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever they got to do to get off of that, he's done.
Have to.
They got to. They got to get off of that, dog.
Bill, you ain't nothing.
There's one more year on that deal, right, for Bradley Beal?
You ain't nothing.
Nothing.
All you do is sell over it.
If it's 2 years, that's one thing. If it's one more, I think it's maybe 2 more years.
is spin back.
Bill, yeah.
It's 2 more years, right?
The bread is flowing.
Hey man, hey chat, y'all tripping chat.
Unfortunately, it's gonna be a John Wall situation. They're gonna pay him to stay home, unfortunately.
Hey, the chat tripping.
The trap.
Who use who?
Bill, Bradley Bill.
Who gonna
No disrespect for Bradley Beal, man. He's been an amazing player in his NBA, but who?
Why so many ads?
But I'm just saying, no, this is the real
Answer
who.
go-
Who?
Tomato get
I'm
by.
gonna take him over Anthony. Or whatever
Over
his
Simons?
name is, yes.
Nah. Young?
But he's the same with him and Jalen Brown.
No,
I like Simons.
I like
You can't
Simons.
find nowhere else for him than Boston.
The fucking Pelicans.
Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
I like Anthony
Oh,
Simons, man.
Milwaukee.
Perfect.
I like Anthony Simons.
Over Bradley Bill right now?
Yeah, he had good coaching. Like the last couple years,
He's a good point guard,
he's
man.
been
I
growing.
actually like that. I like Simons get rid of White.
No.
No, I'm just saying you can get. Hey,
I like
you
White.
can get.
I like
listen,
White for
you
that.
can
They
get
want Derek
more.
White gone.
You
He
can.
hate-
No, I
he
know
hate
it
White.
has nothing to do with that. He is valuable. You can
Yes.
get more for him.
For Derek White?
Yes,
Yes, you
he's the
can.
most expendable,
I agree.
valuable piece that you can get
I agree.
other
But he is a
multiple
Boston
pieces.
Celtics. He just
I-
No, because
I
I
agree
told I
with
said
you,
I wanted to
yes.
keep Jrue so we could
No.
just use him as
It's
the
the
most
money, though.
valuable piece.
But it's the money,
So
though.
they get rid of Jrue.
It's the money.
They're saying, look, if Jrue was the point guard, he was the bring it up point guard. Derek White was the I can play point guard. Now it's Derek White. Are you going to be the point guard? No, Anthony Simons is. So now what do we do with you? Will we keep you where we are? Just shooting on
Hey man,
the
where my bottle at?
that shit going, man. We took that shit. We took that shit from you.
You have been cut off, sir. You do not have
Hey
any
man, we
more.
still talking basketball,
I
man.
think it still can be another mother.
Come on, man. Come on. In this, hey, with the light
Him
skin
and
face.
Porzingis
It's
can
supposed to be
go.
11:30.
In this show, man, I gotta show
With the light-skinned face, you'll have the name.
My girl ovulating up there, man. I gotta give her this championship.
SGA's pop is available.
No. I always wanted to do this with the bucket hat. I wanted to fly this shit. Hold on.
And on that note, thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody on this couch. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Gills Arena presented by Underdog. What? We'll see y'all tomorrow.